fixed. They every time that my graphics card makes a new like update, it just like tanks the performance of my computer. So that's what happened on last stream. If you were wondering why the stream just cut off for YouTube, that is why. But it's fixed. I updated the driver for my graphics card, and we're chilling now, big chilling. Um, so speaking of YouTube, let me get that chat pulled up really quick. It's really weird how like the way that I multi-stream, there is a built-in multi-stream chat, but it never works. Like it straight up never works. Um, okay, we posted in Discord, got YouTube chat pulled up. We are good to go. I haven't really played much Mistweaver, as much as I'd hoped. So I just need to get more reps and get used to things like the new Chi rotation. Like playing with Shaylun seems fun. I really like to, I really like Spirit Font, but I wish that there was a better way to see it. Like I wish you could add it here. In fact, we might as well check now. See if we can add it to tracked buffs. I doubt. I doubt. Yeah, you still can't, which is a big shame. But I mean, I have been having fun on Mistweaver. It's just like a lot of the healing sources that I would hope are performing well aren't performing as well as I would hope. But um, in an overall state, like Mistweaver is fine. It's just like what you have to do to get the healing done is just annoying to me. Doesn't really feel very Mistweavery. But let's go ahead and look for a key. Let's see. Um, two of these dungeons, two of the newest dungeons, I have not played yet. I legitimately have not even tested yet, so I kind of want to get like one rep on them, but I also just want more tests on Magister's Terrace. I did a Magister's Terrace the other day, and I don't know why it was so rough. Like I just know that like our group was like learning the mechanics and stuff, but I want to see if we can time it. Like, is the timer just bad, or is the dungeon just hard? Or were we just bad at the dungeon? You know what I mean? Like, there's a couple different things. So, kind of just want to see if we can, like, get a timed little 12 in, even though it doesn't matter if you time it. I just want to see, like, where this dungeon lands in terms of its timer. Uh, so, I have two keys. What the heck? Interesting. Delete. So we have a 12 Magister's Terrace. Perfect. Let's go ahead and cue that puppy up. What do we want to call this? Just like, maybe not learning, maybe relaxed. I feel like relaxed is like a good middle ground between learning and competitive. One Ryan says, "Sir, FYI, stumbled over your Chi raid build, and I don't know why that wasn't a topic at the start of the season, but damn, loved it Friday. I appreciate that. I literally I just got cutting edge last week with that build. I died in P3, so my overall like parse for whatever that matters was like kind of mid. It was okay for like a first kill, but a lot like dude, the build cranks, and I feel like a lot of people are sleeping. A lot of people just don't like it because of how it heals, and they don't want to admit that it's good because of that. But yeah, the build cranks, man. Yo, what's up, Harigor? Still beta goodness? We're gonna try. I mean, I haven't really tried a beta key this morning. Usually when I stream beta, I've been playing it all morning. This morning if I'm being real, I had a long talk with my mom. I was chatting with her. I haven't been able to talk to my mom in a couple weeks, honestly. So I spent like a long time talking to my mom, just filling her in on life and stuff. But yeah, normally I kind of like test it, make sure that there's enough players and stuff. But like looking at it, there's more groups than normal. So I would think we should be able to get at least a group going. But if not, like I want to suit up my house and stuff. I finally made a house on retail. I also want to get some retail Mistweaver keys, and like there's a lot that I want to be doing. Just not sure what we're gonna be able to do today. You know. But we're going to try to get some beta keys in. Man, I'm a Windwalker and trying to heal right now. It's helpful for us. Yulon is rough because it's hard for my little brain. Yeah, it's a big shift. It's almost like you're not even playing the same class even. So I guess like Chi builds are good to exist for players like yourself, I mean, what I could do is I could have both the beta and like live open, and I can queue up for a key in both, and just whichever one fills first. We could do something like that. Because my IO is still pretty low on retail. And I say retail, I guess I mean live servers. I don't really know how to distinguish which is which, or what I'm talking about. But how's it going, One Ryan? How have you been? Good to see you. Do we go without lust? I don't know. Thing is that we're probably going to be sitting here for a long time waiting on a tank. I try to add like all the tanks that I play with because they're just so hard to like. Tanks are always what you're waiting on, right? Also, is there? I wonder if there's raid going on today. No. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I haven't done Nexus Point Xenos yet. I might just back out and join this group that has everything but a healer. They need a bloodlust, but you don't really need a bloodlust. Let's be real. Not on beta. You can kind of just walk through a key. Especially that key, the Windrunner, whatever. It's a pretty quick one. Man, who is testing delves right now? Like, of all the things to test, why test a delve? I think maybe should we just leave and join an existing group? Like if we do healer role available, there's only a few options going, but I wonder if this group would let me in. Let's try it. Let's give the old college try. No lust, but I've got these thighs. I will create lust in the party, but I just don't have the spell called lust. Also, I haven't done Mysar Caverns yet. Did a bit of delves on beta. Easier to adjust specs on the fly. Oh, I guess that's true. Like tinkering around with like builds, maybe fixing your UI and stuff. That's a good point. I guess we can queue up to this group too. But the problem is that we're just gonna be sitting here waiting on a tank. It's like what all of the beta is just waiting on a tank. Okay. We're in the tank group. What's that? I think it was Windrunner. Hopefully it was. Alright, let's do this. I guess I can show the build a little bit. If I go into a key, I always forget by the end what I wanted to adjust. That's true. They are like 3 times as long in some cases. Like if you're trying to like tinker with like a town, should I take this town or that one? Then you do a whole like dungeon. You're like, wait, what was I doing? I didn't even press that button. I get what you mean. That's a good point. But some people like straight up spam delve. Like I know some people really like doing delves, and then also there's the people that like I know a lot of the world first people are like prepping for gearing their character and stuff. Like it's not just a race to get to be first and first to beat the raid, but they also have to be like quick to level their character, quick to gear, quick to do all these things. So they have to like know all the delve mechanics too and stuff. So I know that's going on, but I don't know. I guess all the like it's kind of cool to think about, but the world first raiders, they probably get into like groups just contained, like liquid raiders probably get in a group full of liquid raiders, and they probably all like run the dungeons and stuff just to get used to them, so that like week 1 they can just spam tins and stuff to gear. On a fresh tune, it is quick gearing. I'm not gonna lie. Me and Vlad are doing that series where we're doing that series where we are playing our fresh characters and we're pushing them, and we're at like we've done a couple Mythic Plus dungeons now at this point. But yeah, he was wanting to do delves a lot. I hate delves, so I forced us out of them. Okay, so the build that we're going is Master of Harmony. You can't really rely on Harmonic Surge to do as much healing. So instead, we're going to be playing Shayloons with its new talent, Tranquility. So we're going to do a big Shayloons, do a giant heal, and then we're going to sip our Mana Tea back to get our Shayloons back so that we have that on reserve again. That's kind of the plan. Outside of that, our maintenance is going to be... it's going to be our punch and kick rotation, as well as we're going to like Thunder Focus Tea our enveloping mists if we can. Also, this is my first time playing with newly buffed Prot Warrior, because they were basically bugged all last week. I'm going to pop our defensive to cleanse that. I'm going to go ahead and leg sweep. Yeah, I really like new Chi-Ji because you can pop Chi-Ji, do that instant blackout kick, and then just spam Enveloping Mist, and then do another blackout kick. Or so you can do some pretty cool things with new Chi-Ji. I don't really know if it feels as fluid as old Chi-Ji, but it definitely is like a creative take on Chi-Ji. Wrong way. I shouldn't have followed the Boomkin. Isn't it that? I've gone that way every single time, but I guess you can go either way. But you see there, like, Chi-Ji was enough to kind of, like, handle that. But on top of that, there was, like, a point in that I did do a Shaylin's gift. Also, my headset is very loud. That's why I keep, like, pausing mid-word. Because I'm like, I can't think. Like, you see Ancient Teachings on pools like this, it can get the job done. It really can. But, like, on big pools, like, you really start to feel how, like, kind of mediocre the Ancient Teachings healing is. But one star that I've really enjoyed is Shayloon's gift, and I really do enjoy the new talent, the Tranquility talent. Like, being able to go back-to-back massive Shayloons is just, like, really cool. Like, really, really cool. Let's go and do that. See, we dropped our Shayloons, then we get to drink our Mana Tea back and then just go again. Bang. It's like, it's really cool. And then I could drink the rest of my Mana Tea stacks to make sure that I have like at least a 4-stack Shayloons on reserve. So you can do some pretty cool things with it. And I do think it would be weird, like in a in the middle of like a big throughput check, to just like drink Mana Tea. Like, would you ever do that? I don't know, you know? But it is kind of like an interesting take on Shayloons. But then again, this whole like having Shayloons and Vivify be like, you know, interchangeable is just a very interesting take on Shayloons, honestly. Oh, we're jumping down. Interesting. I cannot dispel you guys. Good luck. I can revival if I need to, but hopefully I don't need to. We should be able to spin here. Spin, but I have my finger hovering over the revival button. Actually, I'm just going to Thunder Focus Tea and Enveloping Mist and just heal like this. Using Emperor's Elixir to hop into that Soothing Mist, and it procs your Spirit Font. Like, it is a big bursty heal. Goodness gracious. Happy winter. I am dying over... Oh, no! I pressed Revival a global too late. If I hadn't have coughed, man. If I hadn't have coughed. Let's do the same thing. Soothing Mist. Or not Soothing Mist. Thunder Focus Tea into a Soothing Mist. Dang, dude. We have the winter allergies killing our Balance Druid. Poor guy. Poor thing. Maybe I put this guy down. Let's do the big old Thunder Focus Tea again. Alright. We're chilling. So, like, you do have, like... It's kind of the same where in live right now, Thunder Focus Tea is kind of a bursty window because you're dumping your Aspect of Harmony. Like, that is your Aspect window, and you're pairing it with, like, Enveloping Mist that you spread out and stuff. But then also, you're spamming those Tiger Palms, and that Aspect is really amping up those Tiger Palms, right? It doesn't... You don't really have it as a burst window in that sense because the the surges don't do as much. Like, I guess I can stop hitting and scroll down. You see, like, these harmonic surges just aren't as... I'm an idiot. Good luck, tank. They're not as, like, oomphy as they are on live, but in a different way, with your spirit font and your new Emperor's Elixir just hopping you into a Soothing Mist, like, your Thunder Focus Tea is still that bursty window, and you still are benefiting from that aspect of Harmony. It's just different. It's just in a different way. I don't know how I like it. I feel like, I don't know about you guys, but, like, I really liked the, I really liked this current iteration of Harmonic Surge and, like, how cool it was to, like, Tiger Palm your way through damage and stuff. And I do miss that a lot. I really do. But on the other hand, like, I do think new Shayloons is kind of like a fun, it's a fun way to kind of replace that. Uh-oh. I do have Thunder Focus Tea. I have some Mana Tea on reserve too. See, you can, like, drink your Mana Tea. Whew. Drink your Mana Tea, Rising Sunkick, and then get that instant Shayloons. It is pretty clean. But the downside is, like, moments like this, I just hop to a Soothing Mist because, like, my habit is to, Oh, I thought I had a Thunder Focus Tea. No, I just let someone die because I thought I had a Thunder Focus Tea. I looked at the wrong icon. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Shout out to the new UI. But, like, moments like that, your brain is, like, trained to vivify them, but you can't. I mean, you could, but you'd waste your Shayloon stacks. It's just, like, it's just a weird iteration. It just takes reps. Like, right now, I want to vivify this guy, but I guess I have 0 stacks of Shayloons. Might as well. And, like, I want so bad to press Thunder Focus Tea on a Rising Sunkick, but I know I shouldn't. Oh, he sat in that. Okay. Can't do that, buddy. Rest in peace, Balanced Druid. Yeah, this boss is really cool. I am a fan. I guess maybe that's something I should do is get, like, some of the B-res things. We got double Thunder Focus Tea, we should be okay. Go and drink our Mana Tea, though, before this next amp. Yeah, see, we just guarantee that we have a big Shayloons on reserve here. Boom. Yeah, I just, like, I never know when I have, like, Spirit Font. I guess here I have Spirit Font. So it's just so annoying to have to, like, go all the way up there to look, you know? But it is really strong. Like, I'll admit, Spirit Font is very strong. I just leveled a Prop Paladin, kitted out right away from the Delve vendor. Ooh, very nice. So that's one thing, is I just basically sat out on Delves. I just don't enjoy them. I really don't. Yeah, see, what just happened to me is exactly what happened to the Balanced Druid. He sat in it too long, got booped up. Took some damage. Go and drink Mana Tea. Oh, what? That clipped me. So, Blackout Kick. I have Chi-Ji ready. But it also is so weird. Like, there's a lot of things that you're having to, like, break your old habits. Like, pressing Blackout Kick before you cast Chi-Ji is just so weird to me. Like, it's just so weird to me. Oh, what's up, Rish? What's up, Rish and Gamer Red? Welcome in. Man, am I crazy, or the dungeons this week feel horrible? Not healing-wise, just in general? Some of them. Like, I did a Magister's Terrace. I don't know how you were supposed to time that thing. That one, like, squid boss The like, it looks like an amoeba and it just like splits up into different versions of itself. That boss, I kid you not, we were fighting it for 10 minutes. Like, it took so long. Other than that, though, like, I haven't really hated them that much. I also I haven't tried one of them, so the next something of Nexus. Let's see. But the Delve Vendor, I know the Delve Vendor's like you can buy like the Mana Sprite. Like there's a couple trinkets, but can you full kit your gear out from that? That's crazy. One upside of being an altaholic. The thing is, like, I play my alts enough to where I think I could just do that. I just don't do it, you know. Not gonna lie, they are boring AF, but decent gear to get into low keys. Yeah, I mean, I guess it is like a struggle now. Like put yourself through it now so that you don't have to worry about it later. Gamer Red, you started playing WoW yesterday. Welcome in, dude. Welcome in. Give us your thoughts. Give me your opinions. What are you what spec are you trying out? Like what class and what spec? How are you liking things? Like where are you at? What level's your character? Tell me all about where you're at, Gamer Red. Welcome in. Welcome in. I started semi recently. Like if you look in the grand scheme of things, I started in Shadowlands, which was about like COVID time, like maybe like 2020-ish is when I started. And you know, you compare that to a lot of the creators who have been playing since like when the game first came out and stuff. So I am kind of newer, I guess, and you know, relatively. So it's still kind of fresh on me what it's like being a newer player. So if you have any questions, I am here, Gamer Red. We welcome you in. This game is a ton of fun. There's so much to explore. You have so much fun ahead of you. Very excited for you. But yeah, let us know where you're at. Very curious. I'm just gonna drink my mana tea here. Veteran gear only, then do the delves for champion. Oh, okay. Doing this during boring work meetings? Oh man, hey. You gotta do what you gotta do. It's not your fault they make them boring, right? It is not your fault. Yeah, we had Spirit Font going, we had Thunder Focus Tea. We had a full stack Shayluns. In fact, I should, during this downtime, I should drink my Mana Tea. Get some Shayluns back. Oh, Squid is easy if everyone runs their Squid. Yeah. The mechanics are easy. But it just took a long time to kill. I think they gave it like way too much health. Or something. Maybe like my group just did it wrong, but I was doing it right. My tank was doing it right, and I think at least one DPS was doing it right, but it just, man, it took forever to kill. I still feel like I'm trapped there killing it, you know? Gonna go Demonology spec when I can. Oh man, Demonology looks so sick. Unfortunately, it's one of the few specs I have not played. But I know it's like, it is straight up a fan favorite. Whoa, Hunter. It is like legitimately a fan favorite. Maybe someone in chat has played Demonology. Have any of you guys ever played the demon spec? It's really cool though because you just like spawn out so many little demons. They just like help you fight and stuff. So definitely a cool spec if that's what you're in for, or if that's what you're looking for, then that is what you're in for. But very fun, very fun. Also, what level are you? I'm curious. Like, how far have you gotten in one day? How easy is it to level a character nowadays? When they get the blue arrow, it drops their shield. One boss that I feel like I thought I had a grasp on, Rish, and then I ended up dying to it, thinking that I was doing the mechanic right, but I'm guessing now I messed it up. Was the I want to say the second boss, the one where it has that like it silences, right? There's like a silence field, and then you have to like take your circle into that big field and stuff. That boss, I feel like I messed it up. Like maybe they had mentioned there was like my group. I was basically asking them like, hey, like what did I do wrong here? Like I just want to learn the mechanics. And they said, oh my gosh, my life cocoon. Oh, it went on me. I was about to say it didn't even move the tank's health bar, but oops, thought I cast it on the tank. But that boss, they were like, it's a sequence. You have to cast or you have to drop off your circles in a sequence. Apparently I messed that up. But if you know that mechanic, I would love to kind of like master it before I go in next time. I've already failed, and I thought I was failing to learn, but apparently I didn't learn. Which healer currently is all about only heals and not damage. Well, you can honestly, nowadays, you can play any healer in that way. Like, Mistweaver, I know people hate to hear it, but like, you could, it's not optimal, but you could go like a caster build where you basically just do this the whole key, and it is a lot of fun. Like, it really is a lot of fun. There's a lot of good synergies with your Mists and your Vivify / Shayloons and stuff, so that is one that you could argue. Also, like, Holy Paladin, just like more so now than ever before, like Holy Paladin and Mistweaver, you could go a semi-caster build. Should you? Probably not, but you could if you wanted to, you know. Because like Holy Paladin, since they don't have Crusader Strike in a Herald build, you basically can just like Holy Shock and use your Flash of Light procs and Judgments from afar. Like, nothing's tying you to melee other than like Shield of the Righteous and like Consecration healing, you know. Like, it's definitely not as punishing to be out of melee as a Holy Paladin as it used to be. But that's, once again, I don't want it to come off as me being like, hey, you should play Holy Paladin this way. I'm just saying, like, if that's your cup of tea, it's definitely like more of an option. I should not kite that through the tank. Also, we are getting like hella crammed in here. But to answer your question, Resto Druid is very much that. Like, you can cat weave. Obviously, you probably should to be optimal. But like Resto Druid just does so much hots. You can be very successful by constantly spamming hots as a Resto Druid, and like a lot of people do that. You know what I mean? And right now in beta, they're ridiculous. They're ridiculous. So I don't know how they're gonna look once it comes time for like midnight to go live, but let's go and pop Chi-Ji. Whoa. Honestly, my real answer is like you could play any healer like that now. Maybe not Disc Priest. I mean, like if you're playing Oracle Disc Priest, even then, like sometimes it's best to like do damage just because that's how Atonement heals. Other than that, though, like Holy Priest is an obvious answer. Resto Shaman's a pretty obvious answer, even though like a lot of times as Holy Shaman or Resto Shaman, you'll just have people at full health, and it's just like, why would I not? Oh, he just. I think they overlap their puddle, maybe him and the tank. But yeah, it's like a Resto Shaman. Why would you not cast a Chain Lightning right now or something? Oh God, where's the? Oh, I could not see my ghost. He's right next to me. Yikes. Oh, my sound just went out. There we go. But yeah, I mean, there's just like you can play any of the, on the beta right now, every single one of the healers has a build where you could do that. It's just, you know, a lot of them are less optimal than most. So I guess my better answer is like which one would be, you know, if you were to just strictly focus healing and not even do any damage, which healer would perform closest to their maximum? I definitely think like Holy Priest is a good one. Resto Druid is a pretty good one. I just feel like as a Resto Shaman, you're going to have everyone like at full health a lot of the time. So it's just like, why would you not do damage? So maybe not them. So maybe Resto Druid and Holy Priest. But yeah, as a Resto Druid, you obviously do want to be cat weaving and stuff, but I am just getting melted. I am absolutely just getting rocked. That worked out so nicely. My blackout kick hit right as that Demon Hunter took so much damage. Golly.
It lasted a little longer.
Alright. Oh, I forgot where I was. We are going this way. Oops. We are going this way. Yeah, of course. Carpe atatum. Atatum. This way, I think. Yes. Live, team, live. Let's see. So Gamer Red said, only at level 6, stop playing it a bit to watch a show. There you go. Well, hey, this is a good game. Like, leveling is a great activity to do while having a show up on the other end. Like, every time I level a character, I use that as a time to, like, rewatch, like, the Harry Potter movies or something. Right now, I just started I just started rewatching Lord of the Rings, which I haven't rewatched since I was a kid. And golly, dude, it's just such a good fantasy world. Um, but I'm like halfway through the first one, so I haven't had much time. But what I'm doing is I'm working on housing, which is a new thing at the in-game game I read. You'll get this where you can see how housing works. It's just like a casual thing that people do. You can just make a house in the game and just like make it your like little hub, basically. Nothing serious. It's just for fun, as far as I know. But while I was setting up my house, I had Lord of the Rings going, dude. It was just so vibey. Like, this game definitely has like some very good vibes. And since this game is so old, they've like explored so many different terrains and like different like environments that like you can basically, no matter what mood you're in or what vibe you're looking for, you can find it somewhere on the map. You know what I mean? So that's why I think this game's so good for just like throwing up a show, you know, in the background. I'm out of range. I keep thinking that I have Thunder Focus Tea, but I don't. I'm so used to having my my Thunder Focus Tea be like a small icon, so I keep like looking down at like down here, and it's just like tripping me up, man. I've just let people die from that. Strictly UI. Strictly UI. Like, I clearly had tools to save him. I just thought I had other tools. Now I have Thunder Focus Tea. I can Spirit Font this bad boy up. And then we're back. Dang, I can't believe I just watched that guy die. I was like, oh, this Thunder Focus Tea will save him. Doesn't have Thunder Focus Tea. What an idiot. Yikes. I don't have anything for this Druid again. Druid, live. Let's drink up again. Okay, we're fine. We have drunk our manatee stacks. We've drunk our worries away. We are fine now. Not today. Not today, Hunter. Ah, this guy's just rocking us from behind. Okay. Interesting. I was like, where are all of these axe bleeds coming from? Checks out that I just could not see the guy. Let's see. A few weeks till I sub to the game. Ah, okay. So you still haven't subbed. I guess that's weird. I guess you can level a character before you sub, which is very interesting. Also, I see your chat. Vicalinus, I promise I'll get there. I promise. Okay, let me try to remember what this guy does. Can you jump out of that? I guess not. Don't you stack these up? Yeah. Okay. Dude, this balancer is like hella squishy though. Like yes, I've let him die a few times. I'll fully admit, but like, dude is just dying. Like, what even? Let's get Spirit Fonting in. Do a big Shayloons. Alright, now let's drink that back. I'm kind of low on Mana Tea stacks, so my Shayloon cycle is going to be a little weird, so I might start casting a lot of Enveloping Mist just to spend mana, honestly. Just to get some Mana Tea stacks back. YOLO. Also, a little Enveloping Mist never hurt anyone. Like, am I crazy? I felt like this Balancer is just taking more damage than the rest of us. Poor guy. I feel him though, dude. I remember back when Mistweaver was just like a squishy speck. Like, God, it was so annoying. No, I did not mean to press Chi-Ji. Yikes. It's okay. We used that last bit of that Chi-Ji to just spam out a bunch of pots. Yeah, there are like a lot of interactions in Mistweaver's new talent tree that I really love. Like, I think I've said it like in every Mistweaver video I've made. Dude, Emperor's Elixir is like an overperformer. I absolutely love this talent. I still remember like when they first implemented Peer into Peace. Like, I was just like, this is Chef's Kiss. Like, I love Peer into Peace. I can't imagine what Mistweaver's like before it. It's kind of like the same, dude. Emperor's Elixir is just goated. Like, it is just a goated talent. Alright. Looks like we're sprinting to the finish line. We might be able to, like, get a time on this. So let's... Just gotta focus up a little bit longer. I guess I can start using my Thunder Focus Teas aggressively for those massive slams of Jadefire Stomp. I'm gonna go ahead and stun that throw axe. And he just repeats it. It's okay. I guess I can para the next one. At 7 minutes. I'm pretty sure the final boss of this dungeon is like the really cool one that you like leap over the thing, right? Is that this dungeon or? Still kind of get my dungeons mixed up, but that's okay. Ooh. Oh, I guess we do need percent. Yikes. I really don't care about timing keys. It's just like at this point in testing, it is nice just to kind of get a feel for timers and stuff. You know what I mean? Only downside is till then I can only hit level 20. Oh, that's right. Yeah, they block you at level 20, and then so on. Let's see. Hey LB, is there a big difference in damage output between Crane and Serpent? Yeah, I do think Crane does significantly more, especially if you're able to like if you're playing Master of Harmony, you can get like a little bit more aspect damage, but also Jadefire Stomp does a lot of damage. Like, it really does. I've barely used Jadefire Stomp at all this dungeon, and I mean, when we look at the overall, it's still going to be showing, but like usually in some dungeons, I'll send it every single time. Like, I'll use the Thunder Focus Tea every single time, and it really does rack up a lot of damage. Really does rack up a lot of damage. MacFook says, so do you only heal? No, I love tanking. I love tanking. In another life, I am just a main tank. But I'm also doing a series right now where I'm playing all the... I'm playing a DPS character with the person who normally mains DPS. We're role swapping, and I'm having a lot of fun. It's like the first time I've ever really played DPS. But I usually do a lot of tanking. Every season, I'll take like a tank to like 3k. This season, it's Prot Warrior. I love Prot Warrior. I haven't tested Prot Warrior on beta yet. I've only tested healers on beta, if I'm being honest. Go over here. You don't want to, like, get all of them too spread out and stuff. Like, you want to leave some kind of all over the room because you don't know where this, like, circle is going to spawn. You know what I mean? So, like, I went over here, so I did kind of take some of them. But it's really cool. You can hop into a Soothing Mist before you go up by using your Thunder Focus Tea. So, I really love it. Emperor's Elixir, no, he did not know the mechanic. That's okay, though. We've killed bosses without him before. We can do it again. Gotta watch your feet. Probably shouldn't use Thunder Focus Tea. I should have used Shayloons. Or, Chi-Ji there. That's okay, though. Like, you definitely want to, like, get a lot of these, but, like, not get too many of them. You know what I mean? But I see your chat. I see your chat. I promise I will come back to it. We're almost done with this key, and I'll catch up on chat, guys. Appreciate y'all's patience. See, Ember's Elixir, so good. Also, the damage meters on beta right now are so scuffed. Like, I promise you I'm not doing 0 HPS. That's ridiculous. They're so scuffed. Yo, what's up, Awu? It's a beta key. Can't sleep again, Awu. Come on, take those pills, man. What are you doing? But it's good to see you. Dude, I'm down, Awu, if you are. You know, well, I guess you probably don't know this, but waiting for a tank is easily the worst part about playing on beta. So, hey, if you can get rid of that, wait, I'm so down. We're currently playing with, I'm pretty sure this, oh, come on. Pretty sure the druid did not know the mechanics to this boss. And then now I'm like, wait, did the hunter not? Yeah, scuffed hunter, 0 HPS. I know, right? Who is this guy? Also 2 dead DPS. Who is this guy, man? This healer. Killing me. Why was I pinged? Alright. We did it. Okay. This dungeon's really cool. I'm a fan. Okay, let me catch up. What's the main reason for going Crane instead of Serpent? Do you think caster monks will still be ostracized from them? I do think so. I think it's just a preference thing. I definitely think they will be.
As for myself,
also, will you be running some Serpent builds today? I don't know about today. Maybe. Potentially. I do enjoy them. Definitely enjoy them. But, like, what's the main reason for going Crane? It's more so, like, when you go Serpent, you're committing to a build that's really, like, really heavy committal on mana. So you kind of create a risk out of nowhere that shouldn't exist, which is your mana bar. So that's a thing. On top of that, like, it does really solid healing, but, like, in order to do healing, you're doing no damage. So on a lot of pools, like, picture, like, the first pool in Algathar Academy. It's a big pool, but it's also a scary one. If you don't kill it quick enough, your tank will run out of resources, and likely they'll die, depending on what spec they're playing. So, like, ideally, as a healer, you're also contributing to damage on pools like that, especially on priority targets. And builds like Crane do contribute good priority damage a little bit, I guess, for healer. I mean, like, look, all healer damage is weak. I'm just saying, like, as a build, like, it does, like, do good priority. Whereas, like, if you're playing Serpent, like, yeah, you might be able to squeeze in some Soothing Mist, or some Crackling Jade Lightning healing, but not enough, you know? It's like you're already, like, making, like, priority targets die a little slower, like, you're risking some pools lasting a little too long, and just because you're not contributing as much damage and stuff. So it's like there's like a lot of little things like that stack up. But also, like I said, like mana is the thing that you if you mess up a mechanic, like sometimes you can bounce back, you know. But if you run out of mana, it's a lot of times it's just that's game over. Like the group will wipe if you run out of mana. So that's one of those things. Let's see. Back in manager called. Congrats on CE. Only question I have for the Chi-Ji raid build is, do I need to keep renewing this on CD? No, I literally rarely press it, if I'm being real. I only got the build Friday and haven't played with it too much. The only thing that I do a little bit differently is, like, every now and then I'll throw in, like, some Vivifies. Vivify still does very good healing, and if, like, only, like, 1 or 2 people in the raid are missing a considerable chunk, like, a Vivify will chunk that up. Like, so that's the only, like, real difference. And it's even then, it's like some fights I don't even do that. There's the boy. There's Awu. Get in here. I'll let Awu lead it. I'll kind of just do what he does. I'll warn him. I haven't done all the dungeons, but we should be fine. Okay, I have a lot to catch up on. Yeah, the boss is pretty tough, especially as a melee healer. As far as I understand, if you just have to go into the circle with your circles one at a time. So it's not like they're somehow sequenced, right? It's just that you have to do it one at a time. Interesting. Also, I think I invited him. Let me... you invite me. Alright, let me get him to be the leader, because for some reason I can't, like, right click his name. Um, Dumb question. If you've tried Conduit, in my opinion, it feels incredible, and I have a build I would love for you to try. Link me the build, Rish. I did like day one, like before it like reset all my stuff. I did a Pit of Saran, and it felt good, but it felt clunky. So you see here, like it's showing I don't have it, but I have played with it. It just felt like I didn't really know what to really like. What it just honestly, Conduit to me feels a little weird without Jade Empowerment. You know, like to me, those two things kind of go hand in hand to kind of make a full build. Um, but I don't know. I feel like I need more reps with it, to be honest. Need more reps with it. Like I know the Strength of Black Ox procs are good. Also, that was like week one of the beta, and I was still really struggling with the UI. So I guess maybe I was missing Strength of Black Ox procs, and those are pretty important. So I think there was just like a lot of little things like that, you know. A lot of little things. Let me look at the healing. The Ancient Teachings does good maintenance. Shayloons is so good, though. I really like Shayloons. I really, really like it. Have y'all seen a lot of people playing with Vivify? I don't really know if there's like Mythic Plus logs up or anything, but have y'all seen a lot of testing with Vivify, or do y'all see like Mythic Plus? I feel like this is just such a crazy good combo. These three talents, but I could imagine like surely Vivify's fine. Aren't nearly as good anymore, but it helps to proc your Apex a lot more. Ah, okay, that's also another thing. Is like I was really struggling to find when my Apex was procking and stuff. I hate that you can't put it on the buff tracker. But yeah, if you link me the build, I'll take a look. Also, JB, what's up, dude? What is up? JB, oh my god. I have felt that way every time I play with an Ellie Shaman. It feels like I need to heal them more than a tank. You know, I tried to put together a little push group over the weekend on retail because I'm like, I want to push to like title, but like you need like a consistent group. And I found some people that I was like, this is going to be a good group. We had a really good comp. We had an Ellie Shaman, a Hunter, a Frosty K, and a Prot Warrior, and myself as Mistweaver. I was like, this is a stacked comp. I was cranking. We were doing like a Halls 18. Like it felt so good, but the Ellie Shaman just kept dying. And like then he would like cue his mic, and I'm like, dude, that was on you. Like your defensive's up. Or even he would die through. I'm like, dude, what is up with Ellie Shaman? So I feel like if we were gonna try to like form a comp, I probably would not take an Ellie Shaman. Personally, I feel like the Hunter can be the Lust. And then we could take like I don't even know, like a Feral Druid or some kind of rogue or something. But like, God, I was like, I can't do this, man. I can't help me help you, you know. But they were all nice. It's just he was kind of getting mad at me. I'm like, dude, I just like used everything to save you. Like, I don't know. Yeah, they're hella squish. They are hella squish. Unacceptable. I would expect someone paid by Blizzard to be able to seamlessly be able to read chat and play. Oh boy. Here we go. Here we go. Um, let's see. Yeah, so do you only heal? Like I said, I play tank a good bit. Tank is like my casual, like, it's like, what's the word for it? Not dirty secret. No, that's not it. It's my guilty pleasure, is what tanking is. Like, I hate that I love it so much, but it's so fun. It really is. Um, But yeah, DPS I've never really done. Like I've never really tried DPS other than I played Windwalker a bit before I played Mistweaver. Like that is the reason why I made the monk was to play Windwalker. And which by the way, we're letting our tank set up a little bit first, then we're gonna get going. But it'll speed up. Like we're waiting now. It'll speed up the stream a lot more. So, uh, but what was I saying? Oh yeah, but DPS I've never really played anything other than Windwalker, and now that I'm playing Frost Death Knight a bit with Vlad, I'm having so much fun. Like it is such a good time. Also, like I think it's because I'm playing a DPS Death Knight. Like Death Knight has so much cool control. It's not like Mistweaver. Like Mistweaver, we have leg sweep, we have ROP, like very strong AOE control. But Death Knight has like double grip. You have like a stun. You have kind of like a medium range kick. Like it just the way that you have your utility feels really cool. Like you feel like you're really controlling things as a DPS, and that aspect I really like. So I'm having a lot more fun as a DPS than I thought I would. But for those wondering what I'm yapping about, I'm doing a series where we are pushing we've role swapped. So I'm basically pushing a Death Knight DPS to 3K, and we're finally to the end game. Like we're both around like a little under 700 item level. We've gotten to the fun stuff. So if y'all have missed it so far, they are probably the most fun streams that we do, and highly recommend. Let me see if Awu is streaming, because if so, we could knock on him and we could like collaborate if he wanted to. Um, let's see. Yeah, I know Awu is a gamer, so we're probably gonna hopefully do some like, we're gonna be able to do some higher keys just because I know that he's a very competent tank. I don't see him streaming, so he's probably not. But okay, yeah, I don't see him streaming. That's okay. I was gonna say we could knock and try to like co-stream or whatever. I was a tank main until last season. Priory retired me on Prot Warrior. I could not live in higher keys on the first boss, no matter. Yeah, the first boss was crazy. How well I staggered my defensives. That started my healer arc. I feel that. I'm not sure if it sent the build for you. Let me know if there's another way to send it for you. Okay, let's see. Probably on Discord. Did you post it on Discord, or how did you post it? I didn't get a build. If you like copy the import string here, like share, copy to clipboard, you can post it in YouTube chat. I'm pretty sure. If YouTube bans you, just hop on Twitch and do it. I don't think it will ban you, but pretty sure that should work. Seems like there are quite a few healer and tank players. That is cool. I mean, it's not that there's a lot of them. If I'm being real, JB, there are very few tanks. There are a ton of healers on beta, from what I've seen. Maybe Awu has some different input on that, but there are very few tanks. And like we'll sit here for like 30 minutes at a time waiting on a tank. So right now we're sitting here waiting on Awu to like get ready and stuff, but I promise you guys we would be sitting here much longer waiting on a tank. So I appreciate y'all's patience. We're about to crank out some keys probably, so very excited. Me and Awu don't get to play together that often because if you don't know who this is, it's another streamer, but he lives in Thailand, I want to say. I think he lives in Thailand. Thailand? How you say it? Now I'm questioning how you even say it. Oh my gosh, I'm stupid. But he lives across the pond. Okay, so for him it's like 3:30 a.m. So it's just like he's it's just hard for us to like stream at the same time, you know. Very true. I just want to play my Resta Shaman, but end up eventually tanking so I can play. Yeah, that's exactly it. For me, it's like I'll try to record a video for hours, and maybe get like one key group going, and then like they wipe on a boss, and then like everyone leaves, and then I'm like, do I want to sit in queue for another hour, or do I just want to go play retail or go edit a video or something? So, how would you rate the difficulty of the upcoming season compared to Midnight seasons? Look, I don't think it's like the most difficult season, if I'm being honest. Just because like compared to Midnight, I know what you mean. Compared to the War Within seasons, like I don't. It's hard to tell if there's like a dungeon. He said, "What key do I want to do?" I'm saying, "Up to you, King." I personally don't think that the dungeons are as hard. Where I think it's confusing and why it's hard to answer that question, Iceria, is it's not that they're hard. Like a lot of times you'll wipe on a boss because a cast goes off or something like that. So it's like it's really hard to gauge if the dungeons are hard or if people just if it's just hard, it's artificially hard because I can't kick a spell. You know what I mean? So like for example, Pit of Saran, the only times I've wiped in Pit of Saran or Saron are and mind you that dungeon has a lot of heal checks, but like for the most part you can heal through them. But the only times I've wiped are if a hold on. All right, sorry. Um, I don't even know what I was saying. I don't know what I was saying. Um, how would you rate the difficulty? So how would I rate it though? Um, like I really just think a lot of the difficulty is like artificial, like straight up art, and that's the only word I know to like say for it. I guess I can click this. Like there are a lot of packs though. Like a lot of packs do hurt a lot. Yeah, Pit of Saran, sorry. So like the totem boss, you have to like run over and kill your ad and stuff. That boss, the only time I've wiped to it is because, and we wiped a lot on that boss, but it's because casts go off. I can't do anything about that. Like bolts just hammer into you during the AoE phase. Like as a healer, like one, I can't heal through that, but two, I need people to kick it, and they just weren't. Or some people wouldn't swap to their totem and stuff. Um, so we're doing a Magisters. I want more reps here because now that I know what's going on in this one boss, I definitely am excited. Yo, Bong, is it Bongify or no? I'm just dyslexic. Okay, it's Bonfiji. Bonf Bonfiji? I'm gonna say Bonfiji. I appreciate the primes of the Bezos bucks. They go a long way. So very much appreciated Bonfiji. If I'm butchering your name, at least it's not Bongify. So Bonfiggy. Okay, Bonfiggy's in town. But I appreciate the Bezos bucks. Thank you so much for the support. Sorry for I just like kneecapped your name. I'm so sorry. Um oh, but okay, but also the final boss of that dungeon, like the only time I've wiped is because people didn't know to like blast the totems that become the caster mobs, which once again that was because of a caster. So it's really hard to gauge if it's like harder or if it's just things that I can't control. But so far, like a lot of the packs do have some pretty hefty heal checks and stuff. Um, like those guys that like those little mini bosses all over Pit of Saran. In this last dungeon, those like mobs that cast those bleeds and those debuffs and stuff. There's some pretty hefty heal checks, but also keep in mind I'm pretty sure we're under geared. I don't know if this is right, but I've heard that like we're kind of tuned in a way where like we have like normal gear. Maybe that's wrong. I'm literally looking at it. It says Mythic 6 out of 6, so I don't know if that's right. But someone was saying that we have like normal scaled gear. I don't think that's right, straight up. But look, we have a Magister's Terrace posted, and we have a tank and a healer. Where are the DPS? This has also been a problem. I've been shocked at how few DPS there are on beta. Let's see. Have I had a chance to test out Dance of Chi? I was testing it like the first 2 weeks. Yeah, I feel like this is a talent people are sleeping on. I never hear anyone talking about it, but I'm excited to test it out myself. I played it actually a lot. Season 2 of The War Within. I played it a lot. Okay, I love the talent. I definitely think it's just like a worse version of Jade Empowerment because you can't rely on it. Also, it gives like no value on bosses. But if there are dungeons where the struggle is AoE packs, which I can't think of ones where like there are big AoE packs that are the hard part of the dungeon. Yeah, I just can't. But Dance of Chi would definitely thrive. Dance of Chi is very, very strong. It's just unreliable. Like if you need it on an AoE pack and you just don't get it to proc, you're just SOL. So it's like really, really hard. Oh, I did see that you linked it on Twitch. I am so sorry. I saw that you linked it and then I copied it and then just did nothing with it. So let me import it. I'll try it. Let's see. Let's import it. I might try it next key, just because I want more reps with this one. So I'll title it Rish, 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 Rishil. Okay, so what is this? What are we missing? Rising Sun. Why is it red out? Let me. Hello. Why is it red? Okay, so you're playing Mistline. Interesting. Mistline and Dance of Chi. Mistline, Dance of Chi. I really do like Amplified Rush. So you're not playing 5-man. You're not playing 5-man Shayloons. That's interesting. Um. Hmm. Oh, hold on. They're typing in chat. Sorry, he typed a question. I don't know what he's typing a question mark about. I don't know. Whoa, the dog watch. The dog watch. Hopefully you're off the ship. Dog watch. Happy 3 months. Been enjoying the beta videos. How's Mistweaver going this evening? Honestly, it's fine. The more I get reps with it, and the more I become like comfortable with the interactions you're supposed to lean into now, the better it feels. But it's also like it is just like a big shift in how you play it, which is kind of weird to me. So I don't know. The red out is bugged, but it still works. Okay. Okay, good. Nice. I genuinely think you'll like it. I think so too. I love conduit builds. It's just so weird, like conduit without the benefit of Jade empowerment. Like, so if you think of how strong conduit was versus how strong Master of Harmony is, all throughout the War Within, they've been like bouncing back and forth, but they try to get them as equal as possible, so you can argue for both of them, right? So consider that. Consider that both hero talent trees are supposed to be equal. But now think of it like we were in the War Within and we've crossed this line into midnight, okay? And when we crossed this line, a lot of things changed, and we've removed talents, we've removed things, we've changed talents and stuff. My question to you is, Rish, I want to hear your input on this. Um, what has the conduit tree gained to make up for the loss of power in losing Jade empowerment? I say losing Jade empowerment. You know what I mean. They lost, like, you used to kind of abuse the whole Heart of the Jade Serpent giving you your Thunder Focuses back, um, to get a bunch of Jade empowerments, but now like you can't, right? So like what in your opinion did they do to make up for that? So I want to hear what you have to say, Rish. I'm putting you on the spot. Welcome to the podcast. Yeah, I go back on Wednesday. Oh man, you're going back on the ship on Wednesday. Dog watch, man. That's I don't know. How do you not get sick? Me and my wife were talking about like Alaska. Like, could we go on a trip to Alaska? And how they live in the darkness for like so many days in a row, and then they live in pure light for so many days in a row. Like the sun is so weird there. I feel like on a ship, it's got to be kind of like the same. It's like not the same in the sense of like light and dark, but like you're just in this like environment that your body's not meant for, where like you're rocking on a ship and stuff. I don't know. Maybe the ship's so big it doesn't rock, but that is props to you. Someone's got to do it. Big props to you. The fast envelops for Apex procs, and they also cracked Conduit itself because it does so much healing now. Okay, that's fair. You know what? That's fair. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you, Rish. You won me over. Maybe it's one of the same. Also, Twitch, guys, we are on a hype train. Welcome in. All aboard the hype train. One thing I did not do yet is I have not watched Polar Express yet this year. I feel like that should be a yearly watch. There's just so much. Now that I'm like, the older you get, I don't know if this is y'all or if it's just me, but the older I get, the more movies I want to add to my like yearly watch for the holidays. Like I would love it if every year in Christmas time I did a Harry Potter watch. I did a Lord of the Rings watch. I watched all these little Christmas movies like Home Alone and stuff. But there's just not enough time, man. Not enough time. Also, Ceiling Panda, what is good? Ceiling Panda, I saw your crack back on my video. I was like, you know what? You got me there. You're not wrong. 90 days is not a lot of time. You are not wrong, especially when you want them to take off weekends and holidays and stuff. Yeah, for sure. I guess there is technically much less than 90. Let's see. I mean, that is fair. They took away all these buttons for 5-mans, and the introduction of a crazy strong full heal for whole party with Conduit fills that hole. That is fair. Christmas Vacation, love that movie. My mom always quotes that movie. Jafango, I've never seen. Oh no, I have seen it once, but I was like too young to remember. Like I remember like all the quotes, like like the shitters broke and stuff like that. I remember that, but like especially because my mom quotes it all the time. But
the terrace holds what we require to gain entry.
I don't know. I'm just not like I didn't like grow up on that one. How's the druid looking? I saw the video, but I hope I can see it in action as well. Druid's looking really good, but like Jafango, it's so hard to like answer that question because I say this every time. There's like a druid effect. Whoa. Yo, Ceiling Panda cheered 100 bits. Maybe if I just say, Ceiling Panda, you have a point. He's like, hey, I have a point. I appreciate it, Ceiling Panda. Dude, just the giga support from you is insane. Um, but it's so hard to talk about Resto Druid on like beta environments because of how they heal. Just think of any healer spec. There's like 10 little interactions that are just like not tuned to where they should be. Like every healer has that, but because of how Resto Druid heals, those those interactions always compound. You know what I mean? So Druid always looks busted, like busted on beta, on PTR, on all these little test environments. But then you make it to live, and it's like I don't know. It's a lot of times it's not like as good as it was on the like not relatively as good as it was on beta and stuff. So it's really hard to tell. And yeah, like you're saying, also it is very early. So I think it's way like yes, you technically can, and maybe I should make like a tier list of where things are at now, like what I think all the healers are at now. You could do that, and I wouldn't fault you for doing that. In fact, I saw the thumbnail of I'm pretty sure Mad Skills just did that video. I think that is valuable information, but really you can't really draw anything from that. There's no conclusions to be drawn. So as of now, Restager looks really good, but what does that mean? You know what I mean? Like me saying that, I feel like there's no meaning behind it, right? But how it looks is good. How about that? Like we'll leave it there. It does look good. It's so early as well, but I've wanted to heal as a druid and been too scared because of hot healing intimidates me. Well, it's definitely an intimidating thing, but I think I think where a lot of people are scared of Resto Druid, myself included, I started as a Resto Druid and then I put it down and didn't touch it for a while. Um, but let me just type something. Uh, One thing that like now that I've like picked it back up and played it a bunch, and like I love my Resto Druid. It's like it probably right now on retail, it probably is my favorite healer aside from Mistweaver. So, um, but one thing is that a lot of people make the mistake of watching other people play Resto Druid, and while you should do that, like while you should watch other people play specs and stuff, Resto Druid is one of those things that you have to like go into it knowing one thing, and that's that like have to um you don't have to like weave. You really don't, especially while you're learning the spec. You don't have to cat weave and stuff. Like, don't let that intimidate you. Just literally sit the whole entire dungeon instead of hopping in a cat stance during downtime and like raking and ripping and stuff. Sit in normal stance and just reapply rejubes. Like just sit there and like really get used to reapplying hots and stuff, and doing it that way is a lot better. But I know like I remember when I was first getting back into Resto Druid, I was watching this pro Resto Druid. I don't even remember their name, and I was like, oh, that's fun, but that's scary. Like, am I going to be able to do that? No, I mean not at first, but eventually you get used to it, and it's better to just ease into it. And I feel like that's the best way. So if you do that, I feel like you'll enjoy it a lot more. Saint Crit says, "Hey mate, my OCD's triggering. Your DPS meter is messy. Could you do me a favor? It's triggering me too. I'm not gonna lie. It is very much triggering me. I don't know how to fix it. Saint Chris, I do not know how to fix it. I'm so sorry. Um, oh no. Maybe we could just like overlap it. Ooh, hold on. I'm cooking. Cooking. Maybe if we do it perfectly. If we do it perfectly. It's almost as if that one doesn't exist underneath it. How is this? I mean, but you can kind of see LV Ninja under that. How do you fix it? Literally, how do you fix it? Um, there's just not options. How do you fix it? How do you fix this? It's killing me, man. It is killing me. So let me fill you guys in on what my face is blocking right now because behind me is my chat. Um, Eldrissa the DK, well, our tank Awu said, "Let me see. Obli might come," and the Eldrissa's like, "Wait, Obli the DK? Are you the real Obli?" So is Obli like a big? Is that a big name? I don't know. I'm so out of the loop. Do you feel like you need a weak aura for tracking in midnight? By the way, Like you mean like tracking spells, or what do you mean for tracking? Ceiling paint, anything you can make will come out and it'll help. So whatever you're willing to do, I want to make a video of like if you just spam out a bunch of like weak auras and stuff, um, trying whatever, it would be nice. It definitely would be nice, but I don't think we aren't getting weak. They still are not gonna give us weak auras, right? Maybe if I turn them off, how do I close this window? Let me try turning them off and on again. The best solution ever. So give me a second. Damage meter off, on. I don't know. I don't know. Oh man. I have no idea how to fix it, Syncrets, and I promise you it bugs me too. Weak auras are just mini add. Oh, so you mean like just mini add-ons? Do you feel like you'll need weak aura for tracking in midnight? I mean, it depends. I feel like eventually I'll get used to this, Ceiling Panda, but for now there's still a lot missing. Is DPS window just too small? The thing is like that's the main window, so like I can't like move it. I can't move it. Maybe oh, I have to go in edit mode? Hold on. Okay, look. Turns out I'm stupid, but we knew this. We definitely knew this. Um All right, so Awu's wanting to know if we want to co-stream. We might co-stream with him. He's pretty chill. Wants to collaborate. I've never accepted this. Let's try it. We're gonna co-stream on Twitch. I don't know how it's gonna look. Let's see. Can you hear me? Ah. I have to turn things on. Give me a second. Oh, okay, so we're doing this. We're doing that. I feel like we're doing this when we're just both on mute, which is fine. Little Brain Ninja 7. Whoa, the slander. The slander. Let's see. We all know the real lore about LB. Okay, I see. He's saying just mute it and chilling. All right, we're good. So I think we're gonna keep it like low key. We're both gonna be like muted. We're not gonna have like each other's cameras posted, which I guess I need to change that now. I'll fix that up there. Give me a second. Sweet. Okay, we're already good. We are already good. All right, we should be good to go now. Should be good to go now. So someone's swapping on their shaman, so. So for those who have not seen the beta or any tuning or anything, this dungeon is honestly, this dungeon so far to me is like one of the harder ones. I don't know if it's that it's like really hard to survive and stuff. I don't think that's the case. I just think this dungeon's like really hard to time. So just know that going into this dungeon is very hard to time. Where's he streaming? We should be co-streaming right now on Twitch. So basically, all that's happening right now is like me and Awu are both like, hey, we're streaming, we're doing keys together. Is kind of what we're showing. And on Twitch, it'll show like collaborating with Awu and stuff. So I don't know. It's just like a cool thing that streamers can do to like create communities and stuff. Like me, this is how me and Vlad do our streams, is we join this little thing, but we usually have our cameras and voices going and stuff. But I like the way Awu does it. Sometimes I don't want to like, y'all know me. It's like it's hard for me to like be super social and stuff. So a lot of times I get nervous. I'm like, I wasn't ready for this today. You know, I literally every time me and Vlad stream, and me and Vlad are like friends now. I truly believe we are good friends now. I still have to like mentally just like work myself up to like do like a co-stream and stuff. Did they add useful death details to their DPS charts yet? Let's see. Nope. No, I mean, there's avoidable damage taken. Yikes. Gunk splatter. Same, buddy. Same. Oh, I took a lot. Yeah, that was that arrow rain that was killing me for sure. Other than that, I feel like it's pretty standard. Yeah, I definitely took way more from the arrow rain. I mean, this is cool. Like, I'm hovering over the icon here, and it shows me what it is down in the bottom right, you know? So, that is nice. You've never heard of that name? Yeah, I've never heard of Oblate. I don't really pay attention to, like, honestly, any other content creators, so it's hard for me to like know everyone that plays every spec and stuff, like the big names. But this guy was freaking out, like, is that the real Obley? So I don't know, maybe he's like a theory crafter, could be like a YouTuber. I have no idea. But let's see. Hopefully he pops off. Alright, let's blast this dungeon. It's like my third time in this dungeon. My game is also in the middle of crashing. Love it. Gotta love beta. God. Oh my goodness. Thanks for trying my build. I promise you I will try it. We aren't trying it this key, but I promise you I will try it. He DC'd, yeah. Immediately DC. That's a huge yikes. Oh boy. Welcome to the beta. Also, for those who have not seen beta content yet, this is the life, man. Oh, hey, a Woo got kicked too, so it looks like everyone got kicked. Hold on, let me type something. This is it. This is beta right here, guys. Welcome in. Obley, nothing at DPS compared to sub to DMV. That guy rips. I know, right? Like, I don't even have to know who this guy is. I know, sub to DMV. That guy's crazy. I hear he's about to climb the leaderboards too. Dude, I love how I just kicked us all as soon as we're about to put the key in. That's so funny. Maybe settings. Wee. Yeah, Brother Bear. I don't need to hear it. I know. I'm stupid. Little brain. Alright, hopefully I remember the dungeon mechanics. We will see. Y'all want to see something crazy? I don't want to spoil it, but oh, I don't want to track this. We need to track HPS. I want you guys to pay attention to the DPS meters done, okay? Just watch what a Woo does. Just peep it, okay? Just peep it. It's gonna be crazy. So strange to see you do things on his stream before you do it on your stream. Oh no, is there like a delay on my stream? I've turned off the delay, but Twitch is so weird, man. Twitch is so weird. I think it has to do with like my personal connection, I think. But just keep your eyes on the damage meters. Hello? That's not a good sign. Really need to cast more Enveloping Mist. I need more Manatee stacks. I feel like I'm always low. Oh, I thought I Thunder Focus Teed. Oh, I'm out of Thunder Focus Tees. I keep getting my tees mixed up, man. Driving me crazy. I'm just gonna defensive that away so I can dispel the next one. I need to get closer. I love how my my Tauren on beta has kept the same stupid Tauren voice. I might revival here, but I don't want to commit revival and Chi-Ji. Also, Rish. Rish, I appreciate it. I just now remembered. I don't think I finished what I was saying, so sorry about that. But Rish, I appreciate the support. Hope I can watch before I have to go back to work. But you're awesome, man. I appreciate it. I promise you, if you are here next key, let me know, and I will do it next key. It might be a little sloppy, but we're going to give it the old try. I hate mechanics like this. Let him do his thing. I might start spinning soon. I just don't know how Bear Threat Gen is. I'm like so afraid. Yeah, see, Renewing Mist. I think I grabbed aggro on something. I'm getting clobbered. Shoot! Whoever Obli... Oh, yeah, we're rotting. Come on, spinning crane kick. Live, my boy, live! Shrink up Manatee, get those Shayloons back. Okay, we lived. We did commit everything, but that's okay. Hey, 90k HPS, I'll take it. Yeah, Wave the Crane. Just feels like spinning crane kick was a little lackluster there.
How I've missed this library.
Obli said,
We can't afford to linger here.
Maybe he's shocked at his own damage. Okay, this boss. What does this boss do again? I just like Cocoon that DK again, and it sent it on myself. I don't really know. Ooh, no, ooh, no. He was doing 130 HPS. He lagged. Okay. Oh, I was hoping that wasn't anything to do with me, but also I maybe I need to check my keybind. How do I do that? Let me check my keybind. So yeah, he said his button stopped working. Life Cocoon. Yeah, my Life Cocoon keybind should be working, but I keep self-casting it when I want to be not self-casting it. But yeah, I mean, just look at this tank damage. I feel like tanks are kind of the standout, like, OP thing right now. Tanks are dumb. Alright, focus up. This pool is not easy. Maybe doing it like this will help a little bit. I started it with a Thunder Folksy Spirit font. I have Revival coming off soon. Come on, live. Okay, there my Cocoon worked. I'm gonna use my defensive because it has built-in diffuse magic now, so I'm gonna send that. Okay, now I have my Revival on reserve. I also have a bunch of Manatee stacks, so I'm gonna convert those to Shayloons really quick. I just used Shayloons. Okay, I don't have my defensive for this. Yikes. Let's draw a little heart, a little squiggly. Okay, that was much better, yeah. Oh, man. This dungeon's already so hard to time. I'm like, I want to time it. I know timing keys on beta literally does not matter, but it's kind of like a pride thing. Just want to see if we can. Ruh-roh. Alright, let's spin this. Let's trust and spin. If we die, we die, but we're trusting and spin. Also, I have a Thunder Folksy on reserve. You can tell the game's getting a little bit laggy when I spin. Okay, spinning did it okay there. That was a pretty large pool. We did that for science. Going Shayloons. I'm gonna cocoon a Woo. Alright. Boss time. Do I remember what this boss does? I don't. I don't. Are we pulling into boss? Ooh. Can you? Yo, you can. Okay.
Compliance is not optional. Proceeding with impairment. Please remain still. Policy demands compliance.
Okay, I have full Shayloons. I see that.
Suppressive measures necessary. Refueling. Please stand by.
Okay, turns out no. Answer no. I do not remember. Oh, it's... Okay, we got him. The noises help. Now I remember. You catch the balls. I see. I'm back. I'm back. I remember the mechanics.
Compliance is not optional.
Okay, we have Chi-Ji. We have a Thunder Focus. I think I'm just gonna Chi-Ji here. Okay, that Pyromancer's dead, so this is about to get a little bit easier to heal. Gonna make sure that we don't get knocked into the puddles. But also, yeah, I can tell Awu's going that way, so we can roll through it.
Policy demands compliance.
We just dispelled. I don't know what these debuffs do if you don't dispel them. I don't want to find out, though, so... Well, I guess we're gonna find out. Arcane Explosion, let's position with the tank so that we get knocked the same direction he's pulling the boss. I have a Thunder Focus ready. This is the... We're about to have to... soak the balls. That didn't sound right in my head, but... we went with it. Whoa, 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 whoa. I love that. I'm literally... Spirit fonted, I roll and the Spirit font stays. That's so cool. Okay, I need to drink my Mana Tea, get those Shayloon stacks back. We'll sip it up. Arcane Explosion, I'm going to position with a Woo. I'm going to get to the other side as soon as possible. Spell one ASAP. Yeah, this boss is a lot of fun. Not gonna lie, I don't want to be... I don't know if that hits AoE, but I don't want to find out, you know. Definitely don't want to find out. Maybe making tanks OP will encourage more people to play them. Hey, you would think. You would think. But man, dude, tank... It's so hard to find good tanks on PTR or on beta. As much as I want to start this pool with a Thunder Focus, I just know I can't. It's just so... Why did I live cocoon myself? What is that? Is that a bug? Surely it's a bug. Maybe he was LOS from me? But I did not mean to cocoon myself there. I'll let these guys rot a little bit, then I'll revival. Just to keep that thing on cooldown. If I don't press it, I know I'll, like, forget about it. So there's a 3-second delay. Oh, no. Oh no, but that's okay. I think it honestly is good to have a delay on stream, like even if it's just like a second or two. I think it's good to have one, but it is kind of annoying, I know. Okay, yeah, we are going to Chi-Ji here. We have a threat Out the wazoo. We're back. I'm guessing Guardian Druid has really good threat, Jen, because like he's able to snap threat really quick. I mean, look at the ton of damage he's doing. Makes sense. I'm gonna defensive this. You have that dot ticking. Only does it like 20k per tick, but still it adds up. Yeah, see, the downside is that I will not have my diffuse magic for when I need it, but that's okay. There are worse problems. Yeah, I really miss potential energy popping off. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna Soothing Mist and Enveloping Mist the Shaman. I don't want to Vivify. I don't want to shade. Oh, wrong way, wrong way. Oh, no, no. My character was facing the wrong way when I rolled. I'm so stupid. No. Shaman, no. I'll avenge you. That's gotta be top 1 dumb deaths of all time. Dumb deaths that a healer allowed to slip through. That is just idiotic. My character was facing the wrong way and I rolled. What an idiot. I'm gonna drink some Manatee then Shayloons. Oh, I need to act quick. I have double stack here. I do have Cocoon. I would like to... Oh, he has 2 stacks. I will use it on him. Okay, now I have Thunder Focus for the next one. Alright, we're cruising. See what I mean about this dungeon, though? Is like, it is really hard to time. I feel like a lot of stuff in this dungeon just has way too much health. And it doesn't help that I do, like, actual negative damage. Like, if you compare my damage to the whole party, like, yeah, I'm a healer. But, dude, my damage is, like, pitiful. Alright, this is the hard boss. I'll be real, this is the boss that I straight up calls to wipe on. So I'm really hoping I just, like, have it down. I'm gonna ping people to dispel. Help me help you. Maybe the healer shouldn't go first. Okay, we're learning mechanics on the fly. Healer should not go first. Okay, let's try that. That does make sense. Definitely does make sense. Yep, okay. Whoa, yeah, I should have gotten in that. Okay, I'm remembering mechanics on the fly. Spare me, spare me. We can drink Manatee during this, though. Oh, don't go at the same time. Oof. Okay, I don't think they're listening to the pings, so maybe we stop with the pings. Noted. I do feel like pings is like a good thing to do, though. God, this boss is so hard to heal. That silence is like ridiculous. That damage is crazy, too. Doesn't help that Shaman is also hella squishy. I didn't get in time. Okay, we're learning. We're learning. You have to make the same mistake twice to learn. We know this. We know this. Especially when brain's small. God, the guy's got a death wish. Killing me. Okay, that was a lot better. If only I had AMS as this guy. He mad. Okay, I'm also seeing like it is just better to just like straight up barely dip your toes in. Look at me learning. Yeah, you also have to hop in the bubble before that silence cast goes off, or it'll silence you for like 10 seconds. That's why I got silenced twice in that fight for like 10 seconds, or a really long time. Did we butcher the mechanics? Yes. But now, am I walking away from that boss knowing the mechanics? I do think so. So I think it's fine. It's good to... It's okay to fail. It is definitely okay to fail, especially in a beta. And now we're coming up to the boss that has like probably 4 times as much health as it should. So, exciting times.
Something's gone terribly wrong.
Maybe Awu was trying to test something. Whoa! We pulled the squad. What the heck? I think I just spin here with Thunder Focus Seed back up. I'm pretty sure these Voidings blow up. Oh, I guess not. Maybe it's like a small AoE. I'm pretty sure someone died to them like popping the last time I did this dungeon. Jelly Boss. Make sure everyone runs into their jellyfish every 5 to 10 seconds to drop all the shields. He will die fast. Okay, okay. We got this. Come on, team. I mean, that was honestly barely inner percent. I think that's another problem with this dungeon is the trash does not give good count. Like here we're at 52 right now. Let's see how much this big dude gives us. Also, I remember these packs were kind of hard to heal. I don't remember why, but right now we have like a lot of people have threat. Okay, now we're good. I'm just like looking around this room. This dungeon is really pretty. I feel like there's a lot of like extra effects going on. Like I feel my game, like do y'all see it? My game is kind of slowing down in this room. And I feel like it's got to do with all this like extra cosmetic shit. Like if they kind of tone down on the cosmetics, whew, almost died there. If they tone down on the cosmetics, I feel like this dungeon probably would also get a little bit easier. We got a stun here, yeah. But man, I will tell you guys, it is very disheartening going from your Rising Sun Cake doing like 2.5 million damage to seeing these little overwhelming force procs hit for 70 damage. Like, come on. That is tiny, tiny. Like, it is crazy how tiny some of the damage numbers are. Oh, if only I could kick you, sir. Only I could kick you. There's a grip. Like, it's so laggy here, and I just know that my computer's like, why is all this extra stuff happening? Like, all these cosmetic things are like, they need to go. I can't see. Alright, we need to drink up. There we go. Like, it just feels nice, like, when you use a big Shayloons, it is very nice to, like, have the ability to kind of, like, recharge your stacks. Like, this talent is so well designed. But I was told healers are happier without kicks. I don't know where you heard that from, but definitely not. Definitely not. I did not say that. I don't think that. Oh, but Niceria, is it you that was asking about me, like, doing the charity stream? I feel like I'm getting you and someone mixed up, and I'm afraid that's the case, but I do want to do that charity stream. I just don't remember who it was. It's a pretty good dot, but versus just a boss, it really doesn't do much. Alright, it's go time. You haven't seen this boss? This boss is really cool. And like, look, it sucks you in to all of the jellyfish. But the boss will keep splitting up into more and more jellyfish, but you see how they're like shielded and stuff? So once you get marked, you have to like run into your jellyfish. I need to Thunder Focus here. Yeah, see, I'm marked here. So I drop a puddle. Okay. We did drop them poorly. That was my fault. But yeah, you see, the moment you get an arrow, that's what it is. The moment you get an arrow pointing at a jellyfish, you run into that jellyfish and it pops its shield. That sound that it makes too is so cool. Yeah, I will say this is dying much faster than the other day when I did this dungeon. This boss literally took 10 minutes. Yeah, Emperor's Elixir. If y'all didn't see what just happened, like, it's so hard to explain, but you can roll before you pop your Thunder Focus Tea. And then, when you pop your Thunder Focus Tea into an Enveloping Mist, you'll start that Soothing Mist channel. And then you can double jump while you're Soothing Misted. You can, like, move around. You can, like, I don't know. It's just so cool. Like, such a cool talent. Like, watch this. I just rolled, so I can, like, double jump. Still be moving around and stuff. Like, it's so cool. So far away. Might have to revival here. Such a cool boss. Like, such a fun boss. But you see what I mean about the timer? Like, yeah, we've had some dumb deaths. I think we wiped two to him DCing and stuff. But, like, even still, like, as a beta dungeon, we should have more time. This dungeon is, like, just very slow to get through. I feel like there's just, like, some elite mobs that have, like, maybe a little too much health. I'm just going to spin here, but you see how slow and laggy my computer gets on these big pulls. I really do think this dungeon needs like a little bit of trimming down of like graphics usage. For sure, man. This is rough. I think I'm going to pop Chi-Ji here too. Alright, we're fine. I can tell that that little AoE pulse this little mini boss just did, it's going to do a lot of damage in retail. Like, it already does a lot of beta damage. But, like, I can tell, like, once these servers hit live, like, I just know that's a mechanic they're going to make really hard, especially because it's toward the end of the dungeon. Like, these are the mini bosses. Like, that's going to be that big, hard to heal thing. But overall, this dungeon gets like an A+ in design. I love this dungeon. Wonder if we meant to pull that? Like, afraid of ripping aggro there. Yeah, dude, my computer struggles with all this nonsense on the screen, man. I might cocoon a woo here soon. Okay, the Tyrant's about to pop off. I do have a Thunder Foxy ready-ish. See what I mean? Like, that Shayloons and then drinking immediately to get it back. It's just so good. Like, I just feel safe with it, you know? Wasn't you? Oh, okay, it wasn't you. Oh, man. I have to go back and watch VODs and see who that was. Man. Oh, woo, I got you. Just drink up again. I feel like multiple people like have aggro, or how does that work? How are they all taking damage from that? Alright, we're coming up on the final boss. This boss is really cool. I will say, boss design in this dungeon is like A+ in my opinion. That one boss seems a little overtuned, the silence boss. It just seems really hard to heal. But once we got a few reps in, like once we kind of got a little further into the boss fight, I felt a lot more comfortable. But maybe it's just that I was going too slow with it. Like, trying to wait and ping everyone is a little too slow. But for this boss, I will have to, like, ping and communicate and stuff.
Champion, I know what to do. I'll need to attune the Cynosure to the Void Storm. What is that monstrosity? You keep it occupied while I channel the spell and end this chaos.
Just saying, I'm gonna ping them before I dispel them. Okay, we're pretty spread out. Looks like we at least have one body in each quadrant. No! Yeah, he didn't get his soak. I thought that would wipe us. Yeah, it's definitely a wipe now. I mean, I can cover his quadrant. We can probably 4-man this. Oh, he's back. He got B-res, but that's okay. Came over, got his thing. Yeah, people aren't soaking. Oh, man. So this boss is crazy. There's 3 things you have to watch out for. 1, you can't hit those lines that separate the quadrants, or they truck you. 2, there's a dot that the boss puts on 3 people. The dot does steady damage. Like, eventually you'll have to There's a like that debuff will rack up over time, but you're going to be dispelling each one. You just have to be careful about who you dispel because who you dispel it shoots like a star of orbs out. The orbs clobber, so you kind of have to be careful about that. That's why I like to ping and then dispel. Like I ping, wait half a second, then dispel, and that gives people time. Like if you have how it works is there's 4 quadrants, there's 5 players, so you're going to have one quadrant with 2 people, and it just gives that 2-man quadrant time to kind of be like, okay, he's about to dispel this guy. Um, Guy said might be all. Gee, it's beta. We're chilling. But yeah, so the beams that separate the like that, separate the room, they hurt. The balls that come out from you when you dispel hurt. The soak has to be soaked. Like you have to soak it, or it's almost like a guaranteed wipe. Great to see you and Olu streaming together. Blizz will do literally anything to not give healing priests a kick, like remove them fully from everyone else. I know, right? Like anything but give them a kick. Come on, they have 2 feet. Why can't they kick? It's crazy. Oh man. Yeah, this boss is a ton of fun if you do the mechanics right. I guess I can get this one. I guess me and this guy's little ad have this quadrant. I guess me and the shaman are gonna share one. It's also nice because it helps you, the healer, kind of see where that guy is that you're going to ping. Ah, woo, no! Yeah, 2 people missed their soak there. I'm going to say, gotta turn your camera to see behind you at all times on this one. A lot of people get like so used to like staring at the boss on boss fights, but I think the trick to this, oh, the tank was rooted. Ooh, I didn't know he got rooted. But I'm gonna say, do you know what rooted you? Question mark. I can look out for it. I don't really know what rooted him, so it would be nice to kind of understand that mechanic too. An orb. Okay. So he got hit by an orb. But that's why I think it's nice to, like, ping who you dispel. I'm sure it's annoying them, me pinging before I dispel, but it is nice to kind of, like, see where that person is so you can kind of dodge their orbs and stuff. Getting hit by the ball roots, I believe. Yeah, that's what they're saying. For sure, yeah. There's a lot of stuff going on in this boss, but the last group that I did this boss with, we one-tapped it. Like, we just straight up one-shot the boss, so it definitely can be done. I think we have some people kind of getting used to the mechanic. And then also, like, you can't help if you get rooted and you can't soak, but yeah, you basically all kind of take a quadrant. You see the shaman's here, we have bear here. I guess I can go be in the bear quadrant. Maybe the 2 quadrants should be the tank one. Tank and healer get one. But then I guess this is like a problem, is I don't want to. Oh! I tried to dodge the orb. I'm so stupid. Okay, we're back. Now I have to go over here. This is just a catastrophe. A woo's about to be dispelled. Oh, no. Dude, this is kind of crazy. This boss does a lot more damage than I remember it doing. I'm so sorry, team. Can we 2-man? I believe a woo. Nope, there's no way. Alright, let's think. What can we do better? He's saying we don't have to finish. I do want to finish. I definitely think we can. I say YOLO. I definitely think we have it in us. I'm going to say... I believe... How do you spell believe? Don't judge. Don't judge. I might have just misspelled it. I think I misspelled it. Okay, Wu says he's done. I mean, I guess like it is kind of annoying doing it with people, yeah, who don't know what to do. He's saying let's go and reform, and that's fair. That is fair. Yeah, this boss fight is really sick. Like, I definitely think it's earned its spot as the like the final boss of the dungeon, for sure. All right, so I had a couple people wanting me to. I know we have Rish wanting me to play their conduit build. We can give that a shot this next key. And then I know some people want me to do a serpent build. I've done a lot of serpent builds on streams, for sure. So we're gonna swap to Rish's build. I'm gonna have to get used to it, but apparently conduit's cranking right now, so I'm down, man. I am down. Yeah, at this point, it's just like a mechanics thing. Like, mechanics aren't being done here. So, that's fine. We did the test. We did the test. Who said, is the shaman your friend? Okay. Let's bounce. Next dungeon. Where are we headed to? Whew, but that boss is crazy. Rish said, gotta work for a few, but make sure you swap the revival CD reduction for the manatee talent. For the manatee talent. So I have to let me pour it out and then I'll see what you're talking about. So like swap uplifted, is it uplifted spirits? What's it called? Yeah, uplifted spirits for the manatee talent. You mean for energizing brew? Hey, you're the boss here, Rish. You are the boss. Okay, so what did I called it? Rish. So swap it for energizing brew. It's gonna be an adjustment, me playing 3-man Shaylin's gift, though. I will not lie. But surely it'll be fine, right? Okay, I missed some chats. Yes and no, it pushes the others to kick. I mean, in an ideal environment, but what happens when they still don't kick? You know what I mean? That's kind of what's happening right now. But the healer is something, the one that manages the big kids because they don't want to deal with that. So I can see both. I mean, yeah, for sure. Fight looks like it's going to be miserable on Priest. Let's see. Oh, the silence one? I mean, the silence one? For sure. Anyone else find it weird that the patch notes came out saying they wanted to reduce a lot of the passive healing from all healers, yet every healer's new Apex talent is it's literally passive healing. It's crazy. I mean, I guess, like, Shaman and Mistweaver, you do have to actively, like, trigger it, right? But, yeah. Trust me, you won't need it much this build. Okay, I trust you, Rish. I trust you. Will I be catching all these Spirit Font procs? Probably not. Hopefully, but probably not. But yeah, it is weird. That's a very good point, Karis. Like, all of it is passive. Let's think. Shaman is just a new totem. It's a healing stream totem that heals. You do have to actively press the button to cast it, though. Paladins is just a beacon that bounces around on whoever needs it, so that's passive. Ours is like the next time you cast Enveloping Mist, it just does a lot of passive healing and shielding. You do have to actively press it, but it is passive healing. Or actively trigger it. What else? Also, am I playing Jade Bond with this build? No, we're playing Gift. Okay. Gift with... I'm just like so nervous. I don't have reps in, man. Don't have reps in. I will say, like, having more Thunder Focuses in general will feel better, for sure. Hey, I see you playing with Awu. I watch him too, dude. Awu's so chill. Like, so chill. One of my favorite people in the community, for sure. So glad. Like, one day he just, like, raided me, I'm pretty sure. And so glad. Like the people that I've been able to interact with have been the best people. Like actually good people behind the scenes, and our Woo definitely fits that bill. So very happy that we're co-streaming and stuff. But yeah, we don't ever really get to play together because we live so far apart. Like we live literally on opposite sides of the planet. So it's not often we get to play together, especially because we're both pretty normally, typically, we're both pretty good about our sleep schedules. I know he's kind of like off kilter right now, or whatever the saying is, but um, it's I don't know. It's just fun to be able to play with him. Hey, yo, what's up, Misfit? Just stopping in to say hi. I'm watching Elsmere push in Fellowship though, so we'll bounce again. Have a nice stream. Hopefully, Elsmere, aren't they pushing for rank 1? Hopefully they get it because that would be sick. Super cool. Yeah, I'm glad you watched Woo. He's good. He's a very good player, very good person too. But also Obley. I need to find out who this Obley guy is because they were hyping him up like, oh, you're playing with Obley. I don't know them. I'm gonna type in like Obley WoW DK. Ah, a YouTuber. They're a YouTuber. Okay. It looks like. Interesting. I see now. Now we know. Have a nice stream. Catch you later. I appreciate you, Misfit. Enjoy your stream too. Just mute sound. I'm gonna leave your tab open. Oh, I appreciate that. And you redeemed a hydrate. I don't have water. I do have the great, beautiful G Fuel though. Hashtag sponsored. Let me just make sure. Is a Woo talking to me? No, he's not. Okay. Just checking. But I appreciate you, Misfit. Okay, let's see. Let's pop that chat out. Disc Priest is a shield, but it passively triggers onto extra. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's more of an active, because, I mean, you are kind of shielding. I would say Disc Priest is probably the most active of all. It's your flat. Yeah, honestly, it is AoE heals tacked onto your flash heal for Holy Priest. So there, Priest is probably one of the more active, but I definitely think Holy Priest I would classify as passive still as well. Okay, so I look, I haven't done Mysar Caverns. I haven't done this dungeon either, so we'll see. We will see. I spent a lot of time with my family this weekend. Have not gotten nearly as many reps in as I'd hoped. But we'll jam it. We will jam it. I'm sure I can figure it out on the fly. Hopefully. I'm also playing a new build, so if I need to blame something, we got that. I do think 2-minute Celestial feels better. LOL personal preference. I also think 2-minute Celestial feels better. Especially with new Chi-Ji. It just feels like you can't really fit in a lot. Like, you kind of want to burst out some Enveloping Mist at the start. And ideally burst them out later on and still benefit from those Enveloping Mists. But what ends up happening is you kind of like, your Chi-Ji window, your 1-minute Chi-Ji window is like an Enveloping Mist sandwich. You do like 2 Enveloping Mists, punch, punch, kick, 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 kick. You know, all those kicks to kick up masteries. And then you like reapply those Enveloping Mists. But by the time you do that, your Chi-Ji's gone. So you don't really get to benefit from those second wave as much. But usually it's enough. Like, you usually get enough healing done. But I don't know. It's just a little clunky. Also, some exciting news for those that care. I don't know if any of you will, but I got a comment one day. Look, comments literally, they rarely affect. I know I literally just made a crash out video about a comment, but it was more. I was like having fun with it. But rarely do comments make me like rethink things, you know. But someone was like, "Hey, when are you gonna start? Like, when are your videos gonna be with an actually good quality camera?" And I was like, "Damn!" Like. Oh, okay. I mean, this is the camera that I got, like, coming out of college just to be able to make videos and stuff, and it's just lasted. Like, it hasn't broken. It still gets the job done, but I've never, like, considered getting a new camera. However, I've been doing a lot of research, and my wife has this, like, at this point, it's, like, kind of a dinosaur of a DSLR camera from, like, when she loved, like, photography in college and stuff. And she was like, well, do you want to try to use it? And I was like, oh, absolutely. I would love to try to use that because we just, honestly, we can't afford to buy like a full DSLR camera. They're expensive, right? So she has this one. I think her sister had it, so we had to like get it from her sister. But I'm looking at literally a DSLR camera. It's just staring me in the face. We just last night got the cords in the mail that we need to like equip it or attach it to my computer. So right now it's not plugged in because I have my old camera plugged in. But once we get it up and running, which hopefully can happen sometime this week, um, I'll be able to use a DSLR camera. Best webcam, your old phone. Honestly, you're not wrong. Like phones have really good cameras, like really really good cameras. Um, but the thing is, I don't have like an old. I bought my phone, like I bought it, and then I have just had this phone since I bought it. Like it's cracked and like it's outdated at this point, but it still gets the job done. I'm not the kind of person that's gonna re-buy something that I already have a functioning option for. You know what I mean? Like if I have a phone that can call my mom, call my wife, call my brother, like that's all I need, you know. I don't really need like the most whenever they come out with like a new model, I don't need to get that, you know. So all that to say I don't really have like an old phone lying around personally. And if I did, we just have so many family members that could benefit from having that as their phone more than me benefit from having that as the camera and stuff. But like I said, we have this old DSLR camera, and it's hard to get it to work right. So like I'm having to like download this weird firmware into it and like all this weird things. That's what we're going to be doing like tonight and tomorrow, trying to get it to where I can actually start recording with a really good camera. But it the quality is, I can tell, is so much better. I validate my purchases with the poor part of my family. So that I give away used stuff before it's broken. There you go. I'm the same way. If I'm going to buy something, I will use it until it's like unusable for me, and then I'll find someone else who can get more use out of it. It's just how I am. All right. Myasara Caverns. Let's get there. I mean, one of the biggest complaints people have of your videos isn't the info or the content, but the quality of the camera. You're doing something right. Yeah, big true, Karis. I appreciate that comment. Big true. That is like, that's nice to hear. And that is, I agree. Caverns is rough, but if you need mechanics explained, let me know. And yeah, I only play 2-minute Chiji now. Yeah, I only play 2-minute Chiji on live. In fact, I'm leaning to, I want to just try it here too in your build. I am sorry. But, Rish, yes, go ahead and if you need to, if there are mechanics that you can already think of that are like, watch out for this, or like, don't stand and like, go ahead and start typing them out, because backseating here is welcome. We're jumping straight into a 14. I have not even seen this dungeon. So far, aesthetically, already my favorite dungeon. This just looks like Underground Atal Dazar, but like much cooler. Like, this dungeon is sick aesthetically. And I don't want to be the one that trashes the key in front of Awu. That'd be so embarrassing. That reminds me, I have to take my old iPhone home. Do it. Do it. Yeah, never mind. Not gonna get into that. Save that one for another day. Yeah, I personally like 2-minute Celestial 2. Let's jam it. New build, new dungeon, new me. May dust off the Mistweaver tomorrow. Is the Wowhead build good to running keys? You mean in live, sir? It's good enough. It's good enough. There's definitely some things that you would change. You would want to like swap to like Mending Proliferation and lean into the Tiger Palm healing more. For sure, nice here. I streamed a couple days ago a few live keys of me on Mistweaver, and if you want to go back and watch it and kind of see the rotation and stuff, it's insanely good, but only if you do like your Tiger Palm ramps, which sound, if you haven't played Mistweaver in a while, Tiger Palm ramp probably sounds like nonsensical, but once you get some reps in, you'll see what I mean. All right, let's try out this build, Rish. Hopefully you didn't do me dirty. It'd be funny if you like linked me this build that just like is trash. That'd be. I wouldn't. I would. You know what? I'd tip the hat to you. Like, you win. God, I have no idea what's going on. Oh, it's Lord of the Rings. It's Lord of the Rings. Okay, whenever we pop Lust and there's a lot of enemies to hit, surely Chi-Chi's a good answer, right? I see Strength of the Black Ox procced. I'm excited to see. You said Conduit cranks. So that guy got deleted. I'm trapped. That was like a straight up deletion. Oh, also, I forgot you talented into Dance of Chi-Chi. I definitely should have remembered that. That's pretty important. Let's go ahead and press Enveloping Mist for that Strength of Black Ox. Gonna try to keep that tank or that shield on the tank. I do notice our healing has gone down a bit, but that's just because we did not press Conduit. Like, if I would have pressed Conduit, I'm pretty sure our healing would have been pretty good there. But dude, that mage got like legit one shot. That was crazy. First boss, if you get arrow, jump into an ice trap and don't be between the bird and the person in the trap. Okay. Jump into an ice trap. Bird is going to jump at the person in the trap, so watch out. Okay. But I do know there's value in me playing a dungeon for the first time on stream. Like, I know some people probably can see that it's okay to, you know, not know things. And, like, I don't know, maybe someone can gain something from how I like to learn. You know, like, how I approach things I'm not accustomed to. Which is why I think my series that I'm doing with Vlad is really good. Because you're, like, really getting to see firsthand the steps that I take to learn a new spec. Like, I think that is very important to do. Like, I do notice our HPS is down a lot. Oh, are you not playing Emperor's Elixir? Rish, what are you doing? Killing me, Smalls. Rish. Tisk. The best talent they've ever made for any spec ever. Killing me. Ow, what the hell? I'm gonna revival this. That's sketty amounts of damage. Dude, this Hex Guardian cranks! What the heck? I will say with this build, maybe it's because I'm playing 2-minute Chi-Chi, but with this build, when you don't have Conduit, when you don't have Chi-Chi, I'm kind of struggling to see like what your plan is, you know? Like, you can't just rely on one charge of Thunder Focus Tea, right? Like, surely you need more. Do we all talk to these guys? Maybe.
Who'll be letting alive these little kittens go?
Oh, I'm coming to woo! No! Can we live? Yeah, see, I keep also playing in a way that I think that I have. Maybe I need to rely on Dance of Chi-Chi more. We're going to do that. We're going to Cocoon Wu. I have Conduit ready, too. Rish, you're sleeping. You are sleeping on some Emperor's Elixir, let me tell you. Easily the best talent they could ever produce. Like, it's just not even close. Blizz did dirty for not including cables in the consumer. Yeah, I know, right? Feels so bad when like someone goes down. I just can't do anything. I just watch. You're definitely right. Okay, there's a trap. I'll be on the lookout. Spirits watch over ya, hero. Appreciate it, random troll guy. Whoa. Okay, let's go ahead and drink our Mana Tea. I am criminally low on Shaylun stacks. I'm just gonna spin just in case, like on the off chance that I get a proc of Dance of Chi-Ji. It's just so strong, I don't want to miss it. I'm gonna stun here because that Hex cast, that's all I really can do. I'm gonna target him because I'm also gonna para him before it goes off. Okay, one of the casters went off. Spirit Font, heal me. Dance of Chi-Ji is so fun. No, I'm rooted. Oh. Let's go ahead and just conduit. This is kind of getting a little sketchy. A little too sketchy for my liking. I have a Dance of Chi-Ji proc. There's one target to hit, but all these guys are full health with a heal absorb. So I still think it's worth the sin. Whoa, where did this guy come from? What the heck? You are full health, sir. Full health. I need to be more aggressive with these Thunder Focuses, though, because I'm playing Conduit. And new Conduit, every Shayloons, every Vivify that you do will trigger Heart of the Jade Serpent. So, like, need to be just, like, doing that often to keep that Heart of the Jade Serpent going, you know? Spooky pool. I mean, we kind of cranked. Conduit does look like it's doing a lot. Kind of nice. Not gonna lie. Turns out Conduit good. Who would have thunk? Okay, we are following Awu. Captain Awu, take us. Are you stuck in the ground? Oh, goodness. Trust the process? Okay, I'm trusting. I'm slowly coming around to it, Rish. Slowly coming around to it. Okay, this is that pool that literally one-shot the mage. Did you see what killed the mage there? I have no idea. It was like the mage and the rogue just like took so much damage. Maybe it's this Deafening Roar, maybe? Because that did about like half of people's health, but that's not, it literally one-tapped it. Maybe it was like maybe it was a Shadow Bolt at the same time. That's gotta be it. Shadow Bolt plus the Deafening Roar. I'm gonna go ahead and Conduit here soon, just to get my Thunder Focus rolling again. Go ahead and Conduit now. Yeah, you see my HPS kind of sits there. It kind of plateaus until I press a button, which is that's how it always works, right? But feels especially like that on Conduit. Whew.
With her shiny eyes, a trespasser, an interloper.
Dude, I love like trolls, like the Zandalari speech in this game. It's so good. Ah, man, just Thunder Focus Heed, a Rising Sun Kick, but without Emperor's Elixir, that feels so bad. I need a drink. I'm also gonna cocoon here. I have Shayloons on standby. Realizing I haven't pressed GG in a hot minute. It's just crazy how much harder a 12 Magisters whatever is than a 14 of whatever this dungeon is. See what I mean? This dungeon gives like very much oh, I'm stunned. Oops. This dungeon gives like big, heavy Ataldazar vibes, and I know it's because like it's pretty sure this is like the Zandalari troll place, right? I could just be wrong. Honestly, I just kind of made that up based on how they sound and aesthetics, but get a few more enveloping mists out before our Chi-Ji ends. Man, I'm tiny. I'm tiny. I was like, where'd my character go? Did I fall through the ground? Nope, just very small. We need to drink, get that Shayloon's back. There's a lot going on with this build. Like, trying to catch all these dance procs is a little hard. Also, I feel like I should only press dance, like, very specific situations. A two-man boss. You said run to the... It is disorienting not seeing J-Fire Stomp as an opener. You're right. You are right. Okay, so Tank has a bleed on him. We're going to counter that with our Strength of Black Ox. Said if you get something, run to the ice trap. Let me locate an ice trap. I also don't have much buttons. I do have a full Shayloon's. I'm going to go ahead and send it and then drink. Okay, so that was the person I should not run to, is the guy that gets the... Let's go and dispel. I have revival here. I'm frozen, no! Did I make an oopsie? I feel like I made an oopsie. Ah, man, it's so weird going from Emperor's Elixir to no Emperor's Elixir, though. I feel like I accidentally walked into a trap I wasn't supposed to, maybe? Is that what happened? Okay, I have Chi-Ji. We're gonna go and dump it. Wonder if Chi-Ji messes my traps up. We need to revival here. So yeah, this is what you were talking about. One person. Oh, okay, so the ice block saves you from the bird jumping on you. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, I have conduit. I have cocoon. Maybe I should dispel this. Sure. God, it's so weird not playing that. Ugh. Killing me. For the 10th time I've made that mistake. Relying on a talent that I don't have. Whoa. Hey. Ow. Hello? Sick. Okay, yeah, this boss fight's kind of sick. Not gonna lie. I mean, that literally anytime I do one mechanic ride, I'm like happy. So, whatever. Okay, I have a big Shayloon's lined up. Maybe I should spam around some more enveloping mist. I feel like... Nah, one is enough. It didn't even cast the Shayloon's on my target. It cast it on 3 other people. That's so weird to see. Very nice. Pretty fun boss. Kind of chaotic, not gonna lie. Pretty sick. You're helping a lot, Rish. I appreciate you. Let's see. Think you need to spin more with this build? I'm thinking so too. Just I keep missing dance procs, and I feel like that's not a thing. I definitely need to spin more when I can spin to rely on catching those because they're very strong. Spin it like I know like Dance of Chi-Chi. Trust me, I was like the one person advocating for it in season 2. Like even early season 3, like in Arakara, I would take that all the time early on because it's crazy how much it heals for sure. That's a lot of damage. Okay. It's like right now, spin, bang, everyone full health. No, I am definitely... Look, if we're starting a Dance of Chi-Chi fan club, I'm at least the co-leader. I'm at least treasurer, okay? At least. Getting ready to conduit. Dude, this Gnarlden is pretty gnarly, not gonna lie. Spirit Wren. I kind of want him to cast it on me so I can read it. You would cast it on the mage. This This room's pretty cool. This room reminds me of, did any of you guys play Skyrim? There's this one room in Skyrim that it's like part of a quest line. Maybe it's like one of the DLCs. It is a DLC now that I'm thinking about it. But there's a room a lot like this where you kind of like befriend a dragon in order to take down a bigger, badder dragon. You know what I'm talking about? And it's kind of like this big throne room. Also, my screen just totally cracked out there. But this room reminds me a lot of that. I say room, it's clearly not a room, but you know what I mean. This area reminds me of that. Yeah, this build has a lot of procs that I feel like if I were to play this build, Rish, like real talk, if I were to like honestly play this build and try to play it seriously, I would, I don't care if I die here, I just want to read that. Okay, so it's just a small dot. If I were to play this build seriously, I would definitely make my buff tracker bar massive. Like right there, that small dance of Chi-Chi, I would want that much bigger, personally. So if I were to like try to play this build more seriously, like I would definitely go into my UI and kind of set that up a little bit more. Also, just a personal preference, I would find a way to put Emperor's Elixir in this bad boy, because I need me some Emperor's Elixir. I'm fiending for some from Emperor's Elixir. Let's go and sip up, do a quick Shayloons to get into this pool, and then sip up again. We can Rising Sun Kick, so if I need to, I can just dump another one. We have Conduit on reserve. We have Chi-Chi, but I kind of want to keep Chi-Chi here. We can. I'm going to go ahead and Conduit. No, I'm not. I lied. Haha. Made you think. I want to get all these debuffs so I can read them. Maybe if we taunt the enemies. You won't cast it on me next. It worked. Okay, so it's a root. It's a root. I don't think I took any damage from it, but I told you it works every time. These enemies are very fragile. And look, he even cast on me a second time. What an idiot. You won't do it a third time. Do it. Actually, maybe we killed the guy that cast it because I'm not seeing it go out again. Alright, so far this dungeon, yeah, is looking much easier than the rest. Ooh, you can mount out here too. Very cool. Would not think that you can mount here. I love how I'm just like a child in a van and my parent named Awu is just taking me on a vacation. And I'm just, I don't know where the destination is. I'm just happily going along with it, you know? I have no idea where we're going. But I have full trust in my parent Awu right now. I have Chi-Chi. Maybe if I get rooted again, I'll pop it. But honestly, these guys don't seem to be doing that much damage. I do want a Conduit, but the reason why Conduit's sketchy is because my mage was the one that needed the healing. That was pretty sick. Your Conduit is like a weird button. For those that haven't had many reps in Conduit. Conduit is like a channel, but it'll cancel if you cast any other damage or healing spells. But notice that movement abilities is not listed in that. So what I did there is when I got knocked up over that like big circle that was about to blow up, you can like roll double jump and it doesn't cancel your Conduit. So that kind of did help me get to the mage safer, if I'm being honest. Like that kind of took me there. I did get kind of tensed up there though, will admit. Maybe I just send Chi-Chi here. I know if I send it here, I might regret it. But these guys do kind of crank out a little bit more damage as they're dying, it seems like. Yeah, using Chi-Chi to spam out some Enveloping Mists and then following it up with a 10-stack Shayloons followed by a Dance of Chi-Chi spin, it seems really good. That's just a lot of healing, man. That's a lot of healing. What's up, LB? What does the Great Vault layout look like? Just wondering for next expansion. I honestly haven't even made it over. The game keeps telling me to make it. Oh, is it these guys that... It is these guys that root me. Oh, so I was taunting the dead. I feel like a jerk. But I haven't even made it over. The game keeps telling me, like, you have a vault open from last week, but honestly, I haven't even made it over. I'm sure it's the same. I know people were saying that they've added back, like, a reason. Oh, I pressed revival, but I was literally in the middle of a blackout kick global. That's pretty cringe. I also should just be spinning this, if I'm being real. I also shouldn't have gone back there and tinkered around with the ghosts. But I've heard that they're making, like, PvP more prominent in the Great Vault again, kind of like it was in Shadowlands. That's what someone said. Whoa. Let's go ahead and I want to conduit this, but I keep getting Dance of Chi-Ji procs. We're going to go until we can't go anymore, and then I'll press conduit. It's okay. We had Spirit Font and Strength of the Blackhawks lined up, so we'll just send those. She's rending the souls. Okay, we got Chi-Ji. Don't have revival. Got conduit. Got big Shaylins. Just wasted all my mana tea though. Okay, this is a conduit if I've ever seen one. Also have Thunder Focus. Yeah, I need to use that. In fact, I'm going to use it now. And hope we can get it back quick enough. I don't know if I should dispel the mate. Yeah, he seemed fine. I have Chi-Ji if I need it. Come on, Shadow Frost Blast. I want to see what that does. It looked like he was casting on the tank, so I'm pretty sure it's a big tank slam cast, maybe? If I had to guess. Rend Souls. We need to do a big Enveloping Mist. That roots who it hits. Okay, I'm learning mechanics on the fly, guys. Honestly, I'm purposefully letting some mechanics hit me. Or hit the party to see them. Okay, this boss, you had typed it out. Let's see. Second boss, save large healer CDs for when the ads start exploding each other. I don't like the sound of that. But hey, I'll do it. Rest phantoms. Okay, phantoms sounds like the ads. So when they start exploding each other. Oh, okay, I see. And the boss has a... Oh, I walked into it. I'm an idiot. Oh, no. Okay, so noted. You cannot walk into your ad, or an ad, for that matter. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. It's okay. Looks like you can stun the things, but you try to make the ads walk... Okay, so I see the problem. Is since I ran into an ad, there's one remnant. Can I walk through the line? Yes. Oh, God, that grip is sketchy. I'm so bad at this game. Okay, we're learning. We are learning. We are learning. I kind of panicked once that ad got gripped, like, right in front of my face, but... Oh, man. That's sketchy. This boss is something. Not gonna lie. This boss is something. Saying, let me do it entirely with grip. Fair. How is the Pit of Saran damage gameplay? Asking because I wasn't a fan of Vortex Pinnacle back in Dragonflight. I was a fan of Vortex Pinnacle personally, but I think Pit of Saran, so far it seems like a chill dungeon. The bosses are kind of damagey, if I'm being honest, and they're kind of casty. So that's annoying because, you know, healers don't have kicks now, except for shamans. But other than that, the dungeons are pretty fun. Like, they have cool mechanics. It's a good time. Went to brush my teeth and came back to floor POV. Yeah, we wiped on the boss. It's fine, though. It's the beta. This is also my first time in this dungeon, so we're learning. Don't let Awu hear that, though. I made dance procs huge. That's about all I need. And the way the new Renewing Mist Tawny out for it, but the talent is a lot of healing. The new Renewing Mist talent is. I haven't really paid attention to it. First time experience is great, yeah, I know. But now that I've seen it, I kind of... We should be fine. Also, it seemed like a lot of people are kind of... It wasn't just me. As long as you don't walk into one, we are fine. That's what he says. Okay, I'm just going to see if we can just Thunder Focus Tea this one set of ads. Let me go ahead and drink Mana Tea, get my Shayluns ready, prepped and ready to go. Here come the Phantom. So I'm going to spread around some Enveloping Mists. He said brilliantly went right through. I mean, it looks like also it's just an awkward mechanic to do. So he's saying that a few more tries. He's saying that he gripped it and it just went right through him. I'm chilling. He's asking if we want to complete. I at least want to see like the last boss too. But it looks like this boss is kind of wild. I feel like Death Knights feel kind of necessary to do it correctly, but I feel like also technically you could all just run to your opposite corner and just kite them all through the middle, and they should all collide with each other immediately. But I wonder if that's one-shot damage. I feel like that would be one-shot damage. But if the damage meter, or if the details meters were working, I'd be able to see the Renewing Mist healing. Let's try this again. They have Conduit. We have our Thunder Focus Tea. I'm going to rely on Thunder Focus Tea for the first one. That way I can Conduit the second one. And then Chi-Chi the third one. And then by then Thunder Focus Tea will be back up. We're basically doing it for science. Is Thunder Focus Tea enough here? Not today, Satan. Not today. Okay, we're progging. This is it. This is the one. I believe. I gonna poison your soul. See, this is what I'm talking about with Dance of Chi-Chi. Dance of Chi-Chi is a fantastic talent when you're in AoE packs. But right now, just like you get zero use from that talent. So it is kind of like, it's just a hit or miss thing, you know. Also, I feel like I need to get out of these lines. And now we can Conduit. This is going to get us our Thunder Focus Tea back. Whoa. Shout out Shayluns. Shayluns just like full healed him. I feel like I shouldn't be in here for this. I'm actually stupid. I'm actually so stupid. Brain off. It literally, that orb, I saw it down here and I was like, I need to watch out for that. And then the moment that it got like underneath my UI, I forgot about it. Straight up forgot about it. Like an idiot. But also it's so rough with all that's happening. You mean like this boss fight? There is a lot going on. Like you dodge one thing and then the boss just beams you.
I control the power of life and death. Of course my magic too strong for them.
Dude, this boss is crazy.
Your failure sustains me.
He's saying it was the only check on our druid, so yeah, it's even a heal check on our druid is crazy. And the last boss too a bit? Okay. What's the call? What we doing? That boss is wild. Swap out the new renewing mist talent for Emperor's Favor. I feel like that's like more my speed, but I wish I could see. Let's see overall. Like renewing mist seems just like really low for me. All right. Getting late over here. Have fun, Harigor. I'm also about to. I'm getting close. I do have to cook today and stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and bounce from the party. I appreciate a woo. I know we're still co-streaming, but I am going to have to go ahead and go. I know it was like kind of a quicker stream. It was a little on the quicker side, but not too bad. But I have some things that I have to get done tonight, so I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Dude, Mistweaver, I mean, it is a lot more fun. Like, it's one of those where, like, the more reps you put into it, the more fun it gets because you get more used to, like, the new interactions and stuff. But really, like, what's really annoying is that you have to, like, it's just, you're playing around new interactions, like, a lot of new interactions. Can you see my overall breakdown again? Yes. Now, this is from that one dungeon. For sure, and you see Way of the Crane was low, because the first half of the dungeon I wasn't really relying on it, but with that build, Way of the Crane should probably be like, it. Honestly, it probably should have been close to equal to Ancient Teachings. The Knob, I appreciate the follow. Yes, I'll link the build. It's the one that Rish had linked for us. So this is that build that I was just playing. The build that I've been playing, though, I'll go ahead and link it for you, is a Master of Harmony build. I really am a sucker for some Emperor's Elixir, if I'm not lying to you. So that's Rish's build. This is my build. Both are very fun. They're both very different, though. But guys, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I hope you guys have a great week. Good luck in your vaults. I know I also have to get a vault key in on my monk. Ugh. Actually, no, my monk is like fully geared now. Now that I think about it, so yeah, maybe I don't need to. But I appreciate you all. Rish, I appreciate you hanging out. Let's see what I was saying. Prioritize that for sure. But I appreciate, yeah, Ceiling Panda, I appreciate you guys so much. I will be streaming on Wednesday and Thursday. Thursday, me and Vlad are doing our series where we're role swapping and pushing to 3K. It's a lot of fun. If you've missed it, I definitely recommend coming by on Thursday. We might also be doing that as well on Wednesday too. We're gonna see. It just depends. But it's honestly so much fun that we want to do it more often than we've been doing it. And the only downside is that I know a lot of you guys don't want to come out and watch that because it's not me playing a healer, and I get that. But you can always watch from Vlad's POV if you want to watch a healer because he's healing. But I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. To those that come out, I'm sure you guys know. But I appreciate you, Rish. Thank you guys for hanging out. Dude, Mistweaver's looking fun. I definitely need to get more reps on it. I'm going to really start fine-tuning builds and stuff for when it comes time for guide season, and stuff. But I have more videos to make. I know a lot of people want me to do... a lot of people were asking for Conduit Monk. Maybe we just take a VOD from today and just make that the video. I feel like we could do that, or maybe I just take this build that Rish gave me, modify it a bit, and then make a video. Hope you liked it, LOL. It's the one I got mad skills to play it, and it changes mind on Monk from F tier to A. Well, there you go. I mean, hey, Conduit, I will admit, Conduit healed a lot more than I thought it would. The spell itself. And also, I do like the interactions, but it does feel weird how, like, sometimes you want to sit on a Spirit Font proc, but having Strength of the Black Ox make you press it is a little weird. So, I don't know. But let me go ahead. I guess we can leave the collab already. Yes, leave collab. Appreciate you, Wawoo. Appreciate you for hanging out. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call the stream. Actually, let me go ahead and do something I don't do often, which is I'm gonna raid a streamer. Let's see. Let's pick a streamer. If you guys have someone in mind, let's raid someone that you guys want to watch. Let's see. I have to figure out how to raid again, but I think this is a very good thing to do for streamers. Like, I got my start. I would not be here streaming today if someone hadn't rated me. Like, if Vesperal hadn't rated me that one day, shot my viewership from like 13 to like 113 that one day. So like, crazy, crazy stuff. Let's share the love too. So hopefully you guys stick around, chat a bit in their stream, and say hey to them and stuff. I think it's also fun to raid channels because you get to like bombard people, watch their reactions. Sometimes they're not used to it, you know, so it's just fun too. Who is this guy? They're healing. Make purrs. Okay, maybe not. It would be nice to find like another healer that's like similar sized. Let's see. I know Awu is streaming. Let's see. IKEA Simulator. Do y'all want to watch someone build their house? Oh man, that's funny. IKEA Simulator is funny. There's just not many people streaming, honestly, like what we do. There aren't that many people. Do y'all have recommendations? Anyone? Thanks for the stream. See you later. I'll see you later for Ceiling Panda. I appreciate you. I want to stream someone who's like much smaller than me. To like, you know, just like give them a shot. Give them a... Even though my audience is much smaller than the one that rated me a long time ago, I still think it would help. Like, it would make someone's day, probably. I mean, there's a lot of PvP streamers, honestly. Maybe we go with the guy that's doing Resto Druid healing. I don't know. Raids and Endless Hate? That's what this guy's title is? No. Not gonna raid you. Don't want Endless Hate coming my way. What if let's just go IKEA Simulator. You guys can hang out in the raid for a bit. And did I ever catch your comment? Check out the cursor comment I made. Oh, and LB, before I forget, on current retail, you can get a cursor week or add-on to help with your mouse placement on one of your YouTube comments. Yeah, I know that you can get like that circle cursor thing. A lot of people use that just so it like you don't lose it. I've always known that I should use it, but I see. Thank you, Ceiling Panda. Yeah, let's raid the IKEA Simulator. Why don't we? Watch it. We can all kind of vibe a little bit, watch him build his house and stuff, see how much progress they've made, and then we can... You're more than welcome to dip out after some time, but at least show some love. Type something in their chat, maybe give them a follow. Let's support a streamer that's doing something different, I think. But guys, I appreciate you nonetheless. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for sticking around long enough to raid someone. Let's just raid up in here. This guy's name is Link. Never seen their content, so don't know anything other than they are building a house. So let's join. Let's blast this guy. Blast this guy with the Twitch raid. All right. Are we ready? Let's go. Shields up. Let's raid. I also have no idea. Like, can y'all hear me? I've never known.
Ty blade. Ebi Ninja, dziękuję bardzo za rajdzik. Dobry wieczór, witam serdecznie. Ciebie i twoich widzów.
Oh no, they're French.
I, a to nie było z tym Mother City, że tutaj coś nie działa już teraz? No i znowu muszę w necie szukać. No właśnie, czy tam coś nie było z tym timeline'em? Ayo. Not that we know Polish, but oh well. Okay, thank you. Anyway, thank you for the raid. I send a warm welcome to the raiders and to the streamer. It is my pleasure to have you as a guest over here. Although this is strictly and mainly Polish stream. Although I can say some few words in English, but it's like 99% Polish, so sorry for that. Memphis zagadaj, gdzie się zrespiłeś? Chyba będę musiał, no. I'm trying to find a way onto the Undercity because I'm trying to collect all the possible decors to decorate my house. Although I'm doing it by expansion. Right now I have finished the Worlds of Draenor, but I'm still missing some of the Ogrimmar ones, so I've came to the Undercity in order to, to buy some of the Evander, but I totally forgot how to get inside the capital. Hey, you're here for the vibes? Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Ale kiedyś była taka mgła zielona i się nie dało w ogóle wlecieć? No właśnie, kurwa, coś, nie wiem, jakoś, jak dokładnie nomen omen, jak przez mgłę kojarzę. Czekaj, sprawdzę w neta.